Swear this world is getting real crazy. Man, they killing my folks. Man, they hurting my people on the daily. Bringing back Jim Crow, man, out in the world. Am I a citizen? Man, out in the world. Am I a citizen? Yo, what's good? Welcome to another episode of King's Table. As always, man, King City, King Smoke in here. Bang, though, is in the building, though, as always, man. Oh, shit. Start bumping that jank. It's the best intro out there.
Yes, sir.
But, anyways, got sidetracked for a second. The music messed me up. But anyway, as always, man, how was your week, man?
Damn, crazy, man. I don't even know where to begin with that, but phew. I mean, it was a learning experience, man. Learned a lot. You know what I mean? Blah blah blah. So whatever. I'm here. You know what I mean?
That nigga said blah blah blah.
Blah blah blah. I'm here. Ain't really too much to talk about. Just know it wasn't an easy week. Let's just put it like that.
Not easy as in like
I'm going through a divorce right now, to be honest.
Yeah.
Can I get a round of applause for that? I mean,
you can't get a round of applause for that.
Shit. I mean, but for real, like, yeah. Thank you. But yeah, I'm going through a divorce right now, and that, you know how that shit. Well, I don't know if you ever.
No, I never been through it.
You never been through it, so I never been through it either. So it's something new to me, but it's a fucking headache and it's stressful. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah.
I don't know whether it'd be like, yeah, congratulations or damn, I'm glad.
I know you've seen the media. I know you've seen the media.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what it is. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I don't hate her or nothing like that. It's still love there. I just think that she need help and stop pointing fingers and just go get the help you need. Take accountability for your actions.
Well,
that's what it is.
That's a week that I don't want.
But it's no hate there. It's none of that. I don't want nobody, because I know a lot of people thinking like, damn, he probably. Nah, I don't hate her. I don't hate her at all. I just think me and her just don't work. You know what I'm saying? She got to work on some shit, and I got things in my life I need to work on. So it's just
not conducive right now.
It's just not working right now.
Yeah,
the wheel is not moving.
I understand. My week was same as always, man. I'm just a working motherfucker. I work a lot. I did take a step into, like I said, we don't really talk a lot of politics up here, but that's what I'm really into. So I took a step into that world. I mean, this week.
I know that was a new experience, right?
It was. Being around them people,
yeah, I already know they was staring hard as shit.
Yeah, they seen my black ass walking the door.
What the fuck he doing in here? Yeah. When they start coming in here, they don't come to shit like this. You already know the facial expression. Yeah, like, I would have loved to been there to see that, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but somebody got to do it.
Yeah, somebody got to step up.
I mean, because we can't be up here talking about the community, this and that. And I'm like, I have a lot of ideas of what to do in the community, in the city, in the town, but I don't know how the town's set up. I don't know how the town is structured from within. So I got to take.
So what you thinking? What town you thinking about doing it in? The town that you went up there? Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of hard work on that. It
is.
But you know what? If somebody see you step in, it might be other black brothers like, you know what? And they see a change, they'll step in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I might be one of them, but right now, fuck that. I don't even get involved in that shit. You feel what I'm saying? I stay out of that, out of the mix of that.
I like it because, you know, in order to make change, you got to understand where the problem is really coming from. Like, because when you live in the neighborhood, you'll see like, oh, there's a bunch of homeless people, and they look like on the outside, like, hey, can just go get a job, da 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 da. When you're gonna find out, they're not really getting the resources from social service. They're not getting this right here. It's so many backstops. So it's like, shit, I gotta get into the political world. I gotta get into these governmental meetings and stuff like that, so I can see how it's really,
you know. Yeah, and a lot of us need to follow that
That's why I decided to do that this week. I'm like, man,
I don't know too much.
I gotta be about it.
I'm not a person that politic too much, so I don't. That's the reason why I'm not going to just nose dive into something.
That's why I dove into like this though, because it's more like a classes type deal. You go in, you there. You know what I mean? To get to know about your city. And plus you have to go to the commissioner's office. You have to go do all this other stuff to, the meetings for the city. Right. But we need to participate in that because we talk about a public forum where you can put out your grievances. You can put out your what's wrong with your town. And hopefully they listen. A lot of times they don't, but hopefully they do. But we can't continue to say they're doing this in our area if we ain't going to go talk about it. If we ain't going to go up there and tell them that they need to work on this. Because if you ain't gonna tell them nothing, what the fuck you elect them for?
Right.
Right. What you put them in place for? To do nothing? Motherfuckers been riding down the street getting fucked up in that same pothole. Bah! Every goddamn week. And saying the same thing. These motherfuckers go down there and let them know, man.
Right.
They door open right there.
But see, a lot of them wasn't taught that.
Facts.
So they don't know what they not taught. So that's why, especially a lot of black men, we don't get involved in that because we wasn't taught that. Facts. So we don't know nothing about it. So we just don't. Yeah, but we need to step up and start going to those meetings and going to them town hall meetings and sitting in there and start speaking for stuff for your community because they talking about your community. You don't want people that don't live in your community making decisions for your fucking community.
Right. Right.
That's what we got to change right there too. You got people. You actually got people sitting in there because we don't even go in there. That's sitting in there making rules for the black community and doing this and making say so. And these motherfuckers don't even live in there.
Yeah.
They barely even drive past it. So we gotta step in there. We gotta start coming in there and taking up them seats and start speaking for our community and not just for ourselves.
You touched on it when you said most people don't know.
Yeah, most people don't know.
It's because in our community, for real, it sound a little fucked up, but a lot of us are pretenders.
Right.
A lot of us are trying to be with the crowd. Like that's why you look through our community and mostly everybody dressed the same. Most people are into the same thing. Most people are trying to be like the same thing. And that brings us to the first segment. And it was, I got this from my homeboy yesterday. Like, he said something about trying to be someone you're not will lead you to therapy.
Yeah, it'll stress
because the most comfortable thing you can do is be yourself.
That's just like, for instance, a female that put on a whole bunch of makeup and lashes and everything because she don't feel comfortable being her normal self. So she feel like if she put this on, dress like this, it makes her feel more of a person. Yeah,
it's like, and I think people do that because when we going into a setting, say we got a group of friends and, y'all about to go do something that you're not really into. There's nothing wrong with stepping out the box, but if you know this is really not for you, it'd be the hardest thing. It should be the easiest, but it seemed like the hardest thing to be like, no, I'm good. Because you worried about what people would think.
Right.
Now, I mean, when you should just be like, no, I'm good. That's the most comfortable you will be is when you're by yourself. Just make that decision. Be like, I have to have the courage to say, no, I'm straight. And go do this. You're going to be happy. Because you're going to go there, wherever they're going to do, and you're going to be uncomfortable the whole time.
Right.
And then you're going to be questioning yourself. And that's what we do in life. We start questioning our behaviors because we're trying to do shit that we really don't want to do. It's just the stuff that society say we should be into. This is the cool. This is what you have to buy. This is what you... And then we wonder why we're unhappy and everybody need therapy and shit like that, which people do, but be yourself.
Just be yourself.
That's the most comfortable you can be.
Just be the person you are when you by yourself. In
there
public.
You go.
That's the best way to say it. There you go. Be the person you are by yourself. I'm my goddamn self.
Me too.
I love it. I don't stress because I don't feel like I got to step outside and be like, all right, I got to act like this. Nah,
I stress, but just not about...
Just thinking about, just having that thought.
I don't really have the, care about what a person thinks of me thing. Who gives a shit?
Right. That's how I feel.
Like I never was a person...
I'm not going to say I always felt like this where I didn't give a fuck about what nobody say because it was the time before I even got to the stage because you got to go through that process where I did give a fuck about what people said about me. But over time and getting older and shit, I'm like, man, fuck that. I'm gonna be like.
Now I'm gonna say there was never a time for me where I gave a fuck about what people thought of me. Now the only thing that has shifted is what I say in response of what you think of me. I mean, now I probably don't say nothing. A person can say you this and that. Back then, younger, I probably would have cussed your ass out. I'd probably slap you. But now, I ain't gonna say shit.
Like, for instance, I can remember this shit. I remember one time, right? Now, I'm from Southern Maryland, right? niggas wasn't on skinny jeans down there. They
It shouldn't never be.
But just listen. but just listen. But just
Okay,
listen.
I
That's
got
your
you.
opinion though.
Skinny
'cause
jeans,
everything fits now. So I don't give a fuck what you say. You ain't
There's
gonna
a such
find.
thing as straight
You ain't gonna
fit and
find no
skinny.
fucking baggy jeans nowhere. And you ain't gonna find no double X.
They got a straight
long
out there.
ass white tee.
They
We
got
ain't
straight.
Soldier Boy. You not. Everything fits now.
What's wrong with
Why?
straight?
Because you have gay people that's making these clothes that you're wearing today, that men wear today. That's what they're making that. So
You
that's
about to
why a
advertise.
lot of shit fits. No, I'm not saying you gotta advertise nothing.
No,
but
go
that's
ahead with
just
the
a part
story.
of fashion. They was wearing that shit back in the day when Prince. So this nothing changed over time.
Wait a minute, talk about we not about to do that,
We
man.
we can't
not about
get
to do
into that because
We
if
not
I
about
can
to do
pull
that.
some, if I had a
Prince-
laptop,
Prince-
I'll pull this
okay,
shit. And I'm not,
Prince-
and don't just label him because I'm just saying back in that era, I just used him as what he is because he didn't every man that was just weird to me. You feel what I'm saying?
But
he's his own
people
person.
like Prince,
Yeah,
but nobody
but
was
he
trying to
was his
dress
own-
like his ass.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what, a lot of people did. My man back here on the boards. Now he a little older than us. Now I guarantee he can remember some shit when he was growing up. Where you'd have watched the Soul Train, where you'd have seen, man, stop playing with me.
And you look at it, be like, what the fuck?
No,
is that, though?
but-
but it'd be like, I get what you're saying.
But shit just repeats itself.
But okay, straight
That's
skinny.
all it
skinny
is.
Jeans,
But
what
for
was that?
instance, like I was like before niggas even was on that shit down there. You feel what I'm saying? I did it. I did it once. I wore it down there, and they was like, God damn, like nigga, I wouldn't wear this shit. Motherfuckers was laughing. It was a joke. It didn't bother me because I'm like, damn, I'm fresh as fuck.
Yeah.
And I'm different. And
You was there to be
look,
yourself.
And you look like him, and you look like him, and you look like him, and you
Right.
look like him. Over the years, motherfuckers' kids wearing them now too. And
But
I'm
they,
like,
but, they,
God damn.
but they was started. You was wearing it because you was being yourself.
I was being
They
myself.
was wearing it because
of trend.
the
It was following the trend.
crowd was
Yeah,
doing
it was the crowd. It was funny as fuck.
Nah, I mean,
It was funny as fuck. But yeah, it was.
they
Yeah.
still was skinnier than the motherfucker.
Yeah, I
then,
mean-
you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying. Your pants and the ladies.
I'm about to stand.
Your pants.
about to stand.
See, but that's not super skinny. That's straight pants. It's called straight fit. Skinny fit. Come on, your lady and you should not. Okay, you shouldn't see the form of a man's thigh in his pants.
No.
That's
You
skinny
talking about
jeans.
some John Walker type shit. Now them the jeans he had on, them Levi's he had on that, God rest his soul. No, I ain't talking about those.
But you're right though. Like
you feel what I'm saying?
to
But-
get back on like to what it is, people need to learn
Just
how
be
to
yourself.
be yourself.
Because a lot of people that do be themselves, they sit back and laugh at motherfuckers, and then they'll copy them over the years. Once they see everybody else following and liking it and respecting it, then they want to follow.
Yeah.
And that's how I usually be. That's just how it is.
It should change. It should be the thing where in the household, first of all, the parents not understanding that they're teaching kids to be followers from the jump, for the most part. Like when you have a child and you can just give him little shit that because he don't know about this logo, he don't know how much it costs, he don't know how much this thing meant to you when you purchased it because that's all it really meant. Now you start to give him all of these things and see that these other kids are getting these things. That's all he wants now. So when he really can step out and be himself, you have taught him to be like the crowd from the jump. You was doing what every other parent was doing. You never taught that child to be an individual. You have to dress like them. You have to be in the things you listen to. Don't turn that music off. Black people don't listen to that.
Right.
Why not?
Right.
Why, we're not monolithic. Like, why not? But that's what we do. We want to, but that leads to depression. Trying to be what you're not. I walk around unapologetically me. I'm talking about don't give a damn if I piss you off to the nth degree. I don't. This is me, and I'm not going to change who I am because it makes you unhappy.
Right. Right. That's how I feel. I'm
You either
I'm
rockin'
very
with-
outspoken too.
Yeah.
That's just me, and some people don't like it, and some people love it. But
To the point of my friend circle, if you come along and you're just a new friend, if we can't click to the point where I can't be comfortable being myself because it makes you feel, I can't be around you
yeah.
because you don't know how to deal with people that's real to themselves. You used to being in the group, ain't in the group.
Yeah, you could tell them type of people too.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they get mad fast and shit. And then you always argue, have a
Yeah.
fallout with these people. That's because they used to falling like everybody else and being followers like everybody else. They can't take that realness.
Nah.
Somebody telling them about themselves or somebody being real with them. Yeah,
What's your thoughts on therapy?
it's crazy. As far as what people needing it,
Yeah.
yeah, I think all of us need it in a way. You feel what I'm saying?
Need it in the form of
just different things that we have faced in life, and certain things that people can't get over, certain things that people still hold on to. I think all of us need to see a psychiatrist or see a therapist every like once a week or something like that, just to sit down and open up. You feel what I'm saying? And go back out in society.
I think that is true, but it's also bullshit. Only because I look at it like, yeah, you can go get a therapist and talk, but until you're comfortable with admitting what you're saying, that you was a fuck up.
Oh yeah, that's another one.
It didn't matter because the only reason we all have therapists in our lives. We talk to everybody. Now the problem comes in when that person that you're talking to talks back. Mm-hmm. And if you're not comfortable with dealing with you yet, you're gonna fuss back. Now you're not gonna fuss back with the therapist because you don't know this motherfucker. But
you're gonna take that shit back home with your friend. But you know what? That goes back to what we was talking about last time: accountability.
Yeah.
That's the number one key to every fucking thing. When you can know that you did something wrong and you can admit to that shit can fix a lot of fucking shit. It can save a lot of relationships. It can save a lot of friendships. All that shit.
Yeah.
Just accountability.
Yeah.
If you know you fucked up, you fucked up. It is what it is. Just apologize, admit to your shit, and just let it go.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. But just lying and just keeping it going, you just adding a story on top of another story.
Is it a lie? Or is it glossing over? Because sometimes I don't look at it like that people are lying about the things that they've been through.
I think they just talk around admitting to their shit.
There you go.
Not saying it's, that's basically what it is. Just talking around shit and creating other shit instead of just admitting to it. That's what I look at.
Yeah, because if we learn how to be around family and that you say your little cousin was going through whoop-de-whoop, if everybody's gonna bash him for whatever the fuck he did. That's just what black people do. Now, if we learn how to do that, then help them, but they also have to learn how to take them bashes because they got their self in that situation. They can't hear somebody coming at them and be like, why y'all doing me like that? Well, you did it. We won't be able to say none of this to you if you didn't do this. But after we do criticize, we have to come up with a way to help them on the other end.
Right.
Because if we're just going to see them fuck up, get down real low, bash them for being low because they did do it and walk away, now they're going to sit there and need therapy.
Right.
Because you could have been their therapist. You bashed them. You made them feel stupid enough. They needed to. They needed to know they fucked up.
The parents is really the counselors and the teachers to the kids and all that stuff. It's not the teachers at school that's supposed to teach your kids. They supposed to just teach them basic stuff like math and science and reading and all that. But to teach them about life and everyday life, that's what the parents come in. That's when they come in. Because it's fucked up. Not to get off topic, but it's fucked up that a lot of black men don't know about politics. Or a lot of black men don't know about going down to town hall meetings and arguing about stuff that's in their community that they can fix and stuff like that. They don't know about that. They wasn't taught that. They don't. Some of these black men don't know about going down to social service if they need the help to get on food stamps or get living assistance and stuff like that. Some of the black females know because they'd have plugged them in early. But a lot of black men don't know about that. And some of them out here that can get the help, but they don't know that they can go down there and do that. They wasn't taught that. And I know a lot of dudes like that. Like, damn, you know you can do this and this can happen. Like, I didn't know I can do that. Like, it's certain shit that I did that I didn't know I could do.
It's all about...
You feel what I'm saying? So...
Yeah, but once again, that comes with talking and being open to your shit. Because I believe, like, once you get around a group of people and you start expressing the things that you're going through in life, yeah, they're going to say some things, you know what I mean? But through it, one of these people is going to have some information. You know what I mean? But if you didn't get to that part and you got mad and walked away, you missed it.
Right.
Now you sitting there going through this whole thing alone because you didn't want to hear that negative. You know
and them the people that think like that, those are the ones that be like, I don't need nobody.
Yeah.
I could do this shit myself.
Yeah.
Everybody needs somebody to get ahead.
Mm-hmm.
You need that. You
That's
need
fact.
that stepping stone to move on with your life or whatever. You can't do it by yourself. Because if you think like that, you're gonna forever be broke with nothing and miserable.
That's a fact.
So you gotta get out of that mindset like, oh, I don't trust nobody in the world. I'm gonna do all this shit by myself. Even some days I might be feeling like that. Everybody had them feelings like, man, fuck this. I'll do everything by myself. But not me feeling like that for real. That's just for the moment.
That's just for the moment.
You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna be stuck there where I'm gonna act out on it. Like
That's a good one.
You feel what I'm saying?
People take their moments and turn them bitches
Right.
to eons.
And it can cause mayhem.
Yes, God.
And when all they had to do was just walk the fuck off and breathe, and shit would have been a whole lot better than what it was. But just because they was hot for that moment, they caused some shit that caused a lot of shit.
Yes, God.
Same shit I'm going through right now.
Because I guess when you're going through things,
simple, because I'd have been in situations where you'll be mad, you might say something like that can cause some fucking damage in the future. You feel what I'm saying? Just because you was mad at that moment, knowing you're not gonna feel like that 10 minutes later, 15 minutes later.
Right.
But that's just you feeling like that at the moment, you'd have caused some shit that caused a crack in whatever in the future.
Thank y'all for pulling up. Make sure y'all hit that share button, smash up them likes,
sir.
tell a friend, run these numbers up. But yeah, man, like I guess when you're mad and when you're going through a heated situation, like you tend to forget logic for a second. Know what I'm saying? You just say things that you at that moment you're not thinking is about to hinder some crazy shit. Know what I mean? Because you're so hurt. But let's just say once that moment is over and you're down to you're supposed to be fixing or putting the Band-Aid over the wounds you just caused with whatever you just said. Most people would take that moment and walk in it. They will stay mad or they will stay not. They got people out there that haven't talked to their parents in years over something that happened, which probably did hurt them when they teens. But yo, go talk to them now because at the end of the day, you're the only one that's hurt over this situation right now. They're not that person no more. They probably be sorry about that times 1,000. But y'all keeping this moment forever. That's cap. That's them bullshit. Talking about super bullshit. I'm like, at some point,
it ain't even gotta be just words. It could be actions too.
Yeah, because a lot of people say I need therapy because
just
it is go talk
some
to them.
shit. Yeah, just doing some shit that just because you was just mad for the moment that could have caused, like I said, some mayhem in the future in the relationship. It could have caused damage.
Yeah.
Just by acting for the moment. You was just mad for the moment. Now you regret it 5-10 minutes later, and there's some shit you can't even take back.
Yeah.
Because you already did it. You was just mad for the moment.
And people got to get over that take back thing like that too. I mean, I'm the type of person, I just said a lot of fucked up shit.
Yeah, we all have.
Now, I'm also the type of person that's going to admit that I said something fucked up. Then I admit it again. Then I apologize. And I apologize probably one more time. Now, if I see you again and you still on that shit, dog, I'd apologize. Move the fuck on.
Right.
Like, what you want me to do? There's nothing I can do at this point because it's always that memory's gonna always be there.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I can't do nothing about that. Now, you look like you need a hug or something. At that point, you still holding on to it. But that's what it seems like. That's what everybody does. Take moments and just live in them. Why? I don't understand.
But you think about it like this: some moments can be fixed.
Everyone needs help sometimes.
Some moments can be fixed and some can't. It depends on what it is.
What you mean?
Like, some people gonna hold on to shit. It depends on what the situation is. If it's something serious. Some people hold on to petty shit too. You feel what I'm saying? But
I mean, yeah, but holding it on to it is doing what to who? The only person that's getting hurt is the person that's holding on. Because every time.
So what you saying? They should go talk to the person? Or
what? Why not? Okay.
Well, I feel like this. I ain't got nothing.
Okay.
To say to the guy that did what he did to me.
Okay, put it like this.
So
you don't got to go talk to him.
I ain't got nothing to say.
You don't
to
have
him.
to.
But I'm not holding no grudge against
that
him.
part.
You know
Like holding on a grudge to me
is
every time this person name get mentioned, you think of it. It's just this overwhelming, heated thing that comes over you or whatever.
Right.
Why live in that?
Yeah, I feel you.
The only person getting hurt is you. Why? I look at it like I don't give a flying fuck. Once it's over,
once it's over, it's over.
Because I can't do nothing about my memory. I can't do nothing about that. It's gonna always be there.
Yeah.
So why am I mad today? Now, if I had a way I can take it out, put it in the file cabinet, put it over there, then maybe I looked at it and got pissed off. But as of right now, this is where it's at. It's gonna reside in this brain, and there's nothing I can do. So why am I gonna walk around mad?
Forgive and forget.
That's it.
That's what they say.
Well, I don't know about forget, but
Or forgive.
Yeah.
And keep it moving.
You never forget.
Yeah, because certain shit you just can't forget. You
Yeah.
can't, just like you say, you can't help your brain, your mind. It's going to think whatever it want to think.
That's a fact. But you got to help yourself sometime.
Yeah.
Know what I mean, you got to help yourself. I know it's easier said than done. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I mean? But to walk through this world with grudges for people and all this other shit is like, why?
Yeah.
They don't give a shit about you.
Yeah, I got a couple of grudges, but fuck them niggas. It's like,
You know what I'm saying? Because to be at home and be like, I don't like this
But
person,
yeah, I
I don't
feel
like
you.
that
Yeah, I feel
person.
what you're
You
saying.
think they're at home thinking about you? They don't give a fuck.
They not. They really not. Just like I'm not thinking about them.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you right. They say forgive, and I can't say forget, but forgive and keep it moving.
Yeah.
Spread love, not hate.
Spread love, not hate. That
That's
should be
how-
the name of that segment, man. We keep on thinking about a segment for you.
Oh yeah,
You
spread
say that
love,
every
not
time.
hate. Yeah, I always say that.
So
shit.
we should do spread love, not hate.
We might have to switch up the motivation.
Yeah.
Motivation.
Usually by right now we would have started Smoke University. That's motivation with Bang.
Matter of fact, let's give a shout out. Can we put the band up there for the Smoke
Yeah,
University?
usually
Shout
it
out
would have
to
been Smoke University right now, but he ain't here. Know what I mean? Y'all can catch him next week. Be here every Wednesday, 4 to 6. He'll start around 4:30. Now, since he's not here, in his place, you said something earlier, man. You said that people are not ready to die because, you know, when it happens, it's just instant. It comes out of the blue. Nobody's walking around here just ready to die.
Nope.
I see it a little differently, but I'm gonna let you.
Nah.
What you mean by that?
I know nobody. Nobody sitting in
Nobody?
Nobody sitting in this room, man. You can walk up. Either one of us can walk out this door right now, and something can happen to you where you just got a close experience of death, and it could be either or.
Mm-hmm.
And I guarantee you, in your heart and your soul, you're not ready.
I beg to differ.
Because you were, for one, and I'm gonna tell you why you wasn't ready, because it wasn't people that's sick, people that's dying from cancer, people that got a short period of time to live is the people that's ready to pass on, because they already know they have a date and they know what the outcome is. But for the ones that's not sick, that walk around every day, that just living life like they ain't gotta meet their maker one day, those are the ones that's not ready.
I still beg to differ.
Explain that.
Like you said, you go out here, you have a near-death experience. On a normal, yeah. Once it happens, you be like, oh, shit, man, I'm glad I'm here. And I mean, I ain't want to go out right now, man. I got whoop, da-da. Yeah. But the reason I say I beg to differ, I don't fear that shit, period, right now. Something can happen right now. I'm just like, I don't really have a feeling of it at all.
Because that's the moment, because you don't have a date
No.
or
I don't,
promised time
I don't.
of when you gonna clock out. You just feel like this at the moment, because you know right now,
No,
in this
period.
moment, you're good.
Period. It wouldn't matter. If something was to happen right now, this is no cap, guys. If something was to happen right the fuck now, somebody was to come in this motherfucker right now, God forbid, but, you know what I'm saying, do whoop, and we have a near-death experience, I wouldn't feel shit. I don't feel...
That's basically what he's saying. Like he don't, man, I'm telling you. And it could be the toughest gangsters.
No, this is not a hard thing. This has nothing to do
Nah,
with... This is not a... No, that's different, because you're
Right.
still going to be scared in the moment if something happens. I just don't care either way. Which way it went, it's just the way it went. You get what I'm saying?
I feel you on that. That was that.
I really don't have a... But I do get what you're saying when people aren't ready to die.
Until that
because
moment,
people got
that
something
moment
to do.
happens. It's
But
when that
me,
moment
I don't
happens. That's
see
when
either
life
way.
changes right there. When that moment actually happened, and you like, oh my God, this is it right here. A lot of that shit go out the window.
But I see death different than other people.
Yeah, but for a lot of people, even the toughest motherfuckers that don't even believe in God. They got shot and cried, and the first person they yelled was, "Oh my God!"
But that's
First person
that's,
they called on was God. The first
You said-
it was all tough in games, but until that moment happened, and then that changed. I'm telling
Say
you,
he
shit is
thinks
different.
that people are scared of how they go out. He said that's a tough statement from you too. He said people are scared of how they might go out, not to die though, but how they go is a scary part.
That's another thing too. That's
Now,
another thing too.
but once again, I believe that is true for people. I do. You know what I'm saying? But I also know me, I don't care either way. Like if my old lady or my kids or anyway, if Smoke was here, he'll tell you, he lived with me. Like, I don't care either way. Nothing really bothers me.
Damn.
I don't give a shit. But I see death a little different than other people. When someone dies, I drop a tear, I close the book, the chapter is gone. I put it on the desk and it's over.
I feel like this. A lot of people fear. I think a lot of people fear it because not just what he said. They don't know how they're gonna go out, but I think it's more of what's going to happen afterwards. What's the after? What is
the
it
afterlife
gonna be after?
and all of that?
Is it still? Yeah, they don't know what's gonna happen afterwards. So I think that's what people is more scared of too.
Yeah, that's true. Shout out Miss Nisi coming through. Shout out the old lady. Shout out, I don't know how to say your first name. It's McCall. Hey, if you're in the chat, drop down where y'all listening in from. City and
Because
state.
I'm going to tell you like this. I'd have seen my grandfather sick with cancer. He was a hard, stone cold man. I'd have seen him scared to leave here. I'd have seen,
that's the difference, though.
but pause, but they was in that moment that I'm talking about.
But that's
Because
the
my
difference.
grandfather used to say the same shit and was a stone cold hard person until that day came where it came down to that date where he knew it was time to go.
But you're talking about that's the difference because, like you said, he was scared
My
to
grandfather
time
used to
to
say
go.
he wasn't scared to die. None of that. All that too.
I
He
get
said the
that.
same thing. But I'm telling you, when that day came,
I was
all
in
that
a-
went out the window.
I was in a situation. It's a home invasion situation. Dude comes in there. First, we seen one dude and two more guys coming there. They come in there. We got the kids over there, whatever. Everybody screaming, blah, 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 going on. It's nothing I'm saying. I'm just pissed off that I'm here in this moment. But what's going on, if I die, then I die. If I don't, I don't. But other than that, I don't care. I'm just here. I'm just so happy to be here. It's not a tough thing. It's just that I don't know how to give a
you
fuck.
stand on that motherfucking shit you saying right now.
This
today.
happened in real life.
No, I'm talking about.
This is the
no,
real
I'm
story.
talking about when your time come, stand on that.
Yes.
Cause I'm gonna be right there, remind you, dry the motherfucking tears up, nigga. That ain't what you said.
No, that's the difference.
You said you wasn't scared, ride this shit out.
No, that's the difference. I didn't say I wasn't scared. I said, no, I'm not scared of it. That's a fact, too. But dropping a tear, that's one thing. Not giving a fuck. You said ready to die. You said no one is ready to die.
Yeah, nobody.
I mean, being ready to die.
Nobody's ready to experience death.
Of course, you don't want it. I'm going to say nobody wants it.
Nobody is ready.
A person like
I'm
me.
saying you're not ready for it. And
I'm
I know
trying to
you're
tell
not. I know none of us in this building is ready for it.
That you don't know that.
Because
I'm looking you dead in your eyes.
If somebody came in here and lined all us up and said who gonna get shot first, we gonna run to the back of the line.
That's
I
a
don't give
different.
What you say? Everybody gonna fight to get to the back of that motherfucking line because they ain't ready to go.
No, you're right. Now that's the
That's
difference.
some
though.
real shit.
That's the difference about. Okay, shout out to Florida. Shout out to Norfolk in the building.
They say, do you hear me?
You's a funny guy, man. That's the difference, though. What I'm saying is, maybe it's a emotionless thing. You get what I'm saying? Which I know that's my issue with a lot of things. I laugh at shit that I ain't supposed to laugh at. I laugh at, I mean, like, that's just a thing. So when it comes to death, like, not saying, because of course I'm going to drop a tear. Say if I go to a funeral, I might drop a tear. You know what I'm saying? But once I leave, and matter of fact, as I'm going there, or whatever, I might drop a tear, whatever. After that, it's over. That chapter is done.
Yeah, it's back to reality.
It's no more. I don't. You know how people be like, "Damn, I'm still thinking about such and such and such and such." That's not a reality for me, because I'm not. I'm not gonna lie. Until I actually see something of this person or a picture or something, I'm not thinking. Not on purpose. It's just I don't know how to. You get what I'm saying? So it's not like a toughness thing. Because nowhere near am I like the toughest guy on the world, but I just don't give a flying fuck. I don't. I guess we're gonna find out.
Yeah, it's only one way.
It's only one way. So, but it is a tricky thing, man. And that was a hard conversation because, of course, no one wants to die. You know what I mean, I don't really like my old lady say, stop talking about death so much. But this how I talk about it a lot because I don't care about it. But, anyways, you say it's just reality. It's just reality, right?
Yeah.
A reality that you have to talk about.
And you can't control it because it happens every day. It's a part of life.
It's like when you have to talk about getting your life insurance and setting up that. I mean, they ask you some difficult questions because it's stuff that's like you ain't think about yet. So when you go, shit, I ain't think about me going.
Right.
You know what I mean? Type shit. But it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be ready. I ain't going to say you got to be ready.
Gotta be ready. I ain't gonna say be prepared because can't nobody be prepared for that.
You can.
But yeah, if
You can be prepared
yeah,
all the way down to the
yeah,
plot to where you buy your casket and everything.
But if you got a death date, that's something different. If you know if the doctor told you gonna die or you sick or something gonna happen, yeah,
But
you got time.
Why a doctor got to tell you that you're gonna die when you knew that when you was born?
Well, right now, just think about it. Just like you said, ain't neither one of us in here picking out no coffins right now, looking for a plot. Talking, I want that headstone right there.
I would though.
We ain't thinking about that right now.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Me and you different. I would literally. I talk about this all the time. Like I tell her, like, hey, when this happened, I mean, you go ahead with the cremation. I mean, don't put me in no goddamn box. Don't have me in no church because I didn't go to church. Don't make me a hypocrite. Now I mean, have a nice little woo. This is me. I don't really run from what reality is. Most people like to live in. They be like, 5 years or 10 years down the line. No, I'm gonna talk to you about tomorrow because I don't know if tomorrow's promised, and I damn sure don't know if we're gonna be here in 10 years. I don't really live in that same spectrum. Shout out to South Carolina. Said you be lunching, man. Shout out to North Carolina.
I can tell you a cheaper way to buy a fucking casket, though.
Cheaper way?
Motherfuckers be posting on, a lot of people ain't got life insurance and all that shit or can't afford a casket and all that shit. Instead of doing that, you can put a GoFundMe on Facebook.
Go ahead, cuz.
Real talk. Because how you think they're doing it? You can go put a GoFundMe on Facebook, get some lumber and shit, get the right stuff you need for that, and the family and everybody build that casket right there to put you in. That saves a lot of money on you paying all that money for that goddamn casket that the family only gonna see one time and it go on the ground.
Well, don't put me in no damn casket.
And then a month later you floating in water.
The way that I think, man, don't put me in no casket because, like I said, funerals are for the living. I'm not even there. First of all, you bought me the most expensive suit I've ever had in my life, and I can't even walk in this bitch. What was the point of this? You got me this very expensive bed. I can't feel that it's comfortable. This is stupid to me.
You believe in cremation?
Yeah,
Man,
I'm like, what is the point of this?
That shit, bro.
The funerals are for the living.
You're not going to burn me. I'm sorry.
They was like, you didn't even come pay your respects. To who?
If I'm going to let them burn me the fuck up, in that case, I donate my body to somebody that need organs or some shit like that. If I'm going to do some shit like that.
Facts. Nobody knows. Nobody knows when they're going to die, period. That's a fact.
I mean, everybody got their own beliefs and shit, but I don't believe in cremation. What
you mean don't believe in it? I never heard nobody say they never believe in it.
I heard plenty of people say that.
What you mean believe in it?
I don't believe. I don't believe in it.
What you mean?
I don't think it's right. I don't condone that.
To burn somebody?
Yeah, it's not good.
Actually,
fucking Egyptians and kings ain't even burn nobody. So what the fuck?
So what?
No.
Egyptians and kings weren't slaves, but that happened too. I'm not understanding. Like,
no.
No. Okay, put it like this. So put you in a casket.
That's why they still finding mummies and shit.
Put you in a casket, but you're not mummified. You're not mummified. They put you in a box.
Nigga, I go one with the earth.
That's what
bugs gonna eat me. I just ride out. But before I sit there and let you put me in a fucking furnace,
I can respect that,
and burn me, that's dead. Why you think they got the word ashes to ashes, dust to dust? Your body go back to with the earth. Go back to the earth.
Ash, that's burning. I would turn to the best ashes.
But what I'm saying, you could turn the ashes, just laying there for years and being bone in the casket. You automatically turn into dust. What? So it ain't just you being.
You
burnt.
Said what?
Yeah, real shit. You automatically dust. You turn into that anyway.
Listen, I'm not saying.
Do you know the particles from your body can grow green grass like a motherfucker?
Listen,
like had that shit freshly green better than the shit. I'm
trying to be Hannibal.
I'm not. I'm being honest with you. You want
no, that's true.
Come from the earth.
That's
true. Facts.
That's cool. I mean, yeah. When I die, they can turn you into a seed and let you plant like a tree.
Mm-hmm.
They got all
good
different
fertilizer.
What I'm saying is, I'm not saying that no one's wrong for funerals. You know how many funerals I've been to in my life. But I'm saying that I never understood the process. I never understood why did we come here to look at this man, this woman dead. They're dead. Like, this is literally a dead body right here. I don't understand why we're here. I don't understand why we're looking at this right here. This is a little weird to me. Like, just to me, though. It is. It's just a little awkward to me. How the fuck is that weird?
That's crazy shit. How is that weird? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
That's just like if someone I knew, God forbid, once again, if they was on a deathbed right now and they're in the hospital and they call me, hey, you have to come up here and say your last words. For what? I don't want to see them like that. I want to remember them like this. You definitely... Now you just got him a dead body right here, open up the casket, now I got to look at him like this. For what? I don't understand. That's not him. That's his soul is gone now. That's a shell of himself. That person ain't even there no more. Why am I looking at it? Not saying, she told me to shut up.
Who said that?
but oh, shit. That's how I see things. And I know it's a little weird, it's a little off, but I can't help it.
I just don't see nobody. I can't go in a fucking funeral and see somebody in a little ass box like this, and they just got pictures sitting behind them. And the whole time I'm sitting there thinking like, damn,
He inside his box.
they fit inside that little ass box right there.
Quick question.
No bullshit.
How
like,
do you prepare for death? I didn't know it was a course for that. Huh. No. Not preparing for death in a sense, but okay, you can't prepare for death. You can prepare for the people that have to take care of you when you die.
right. As far as life insurance,
Yeah.
and shit like that.
Yeah. That's what I said. Funerals and stuff are for the living.
Because
I'm not there.
We had this.
If I die, I'm not there. I don't give a
But
fuck
you
who's
right. We had this
showing
conversation. Like I'm gonna say, was it? Yeah, like the beginning of this year, we was talking about motherfuckers flashing money, or these motherfuckers that got money or flashing money on social media, but when they die, they don't have life insurance and they gotta go fund me. And I be sitting there thinking like, where did all them stacks and bracks that Brandon had? Where did they go? Because right now they need a GoFundMe to pay for this man's funeral, and he ain't even got life insurance. But you flashing bands on social media and guns and shit. I don't fucking get it. So for the young soldiers, this might be a little off course.
I do go back and do
Like,
that.
man, look into that. Like health insurance.
Life insurance, yeah.
Health insurance, life insurance, get all that shit.
Ain't
You
gotta
don't
be
want-
nothing
You
expensive.
don't want to go to the hospital and get fucked up and you ain't got no health you ain't got no insurance, period, because they're not going to want to do nothing with you.
So when you go casket you up, sweet ass suit, all that. Why put that much debt on somebody? They didn't have that money yesterday. Matter of fact, a person right now just asked they peoples for $500 for rent. Everybody told them no. That motherfucker die right now. They gonna put up motherfucker $7,000 to bury him.
I don't get that. That's
Like,
weird.
come on,
Now,
like,
that's weird as fuck.
What's the point
That's
of it?
weird.
What's the point of it?
And make you think like, damn, they wanted that motherfucker go bad. They went out of pocket. Like, you right. You
You
definitely
said
right.
how if you die today? That's true. You have to go with the thought of that it can be today. So if you wake up today, you know that at any second of this day it can be. So I would say, let's say when you get up in the morning, if it's on your mind, if that's on your mind, okay, boom. I'm gotta look up this phone. I'm gonna pick it up anyways. Go on Facebook. Let me pick up this phone, look up some life insurance. All right, now I'm set in stone. I got this, whatever. Boom, then go about my day. Or I got to take these steps. You have to try to plan, like that, a will, a trust, insurance. You try to get these things today. He said,
And if you die before you get there, then it is what it is.
I don't give a
Then
fuck
that goes
who or
back
what
to
feast in your welcome.
Then it go back to what we was talking about.
Facts. So they agree with going back to Earth, like
yeah,
you.
that's
You know what I mean?
facts.
Now,
That's facts.
that's cool and everything. I mean, I'm not saying I'm against
Because you
it.
can't sit there and burn Ronnie up and then say he went to heaven. And
But
you just
no
sit there
one
and throw
can
this
say
man
that.
Whole
See,
body in the
but
furnace.
like I said, but
I'm
no
gonna
one,
say it.
I look at it like this.
Come on, cuz.
I'm not
That's
saying
wicked to
I'm not
me. That's
against
weird to me,
funerals at
man.
all. I'm saying for me, it's weird
It's just a cheap way of not paying.
because I'm pretty sure my wife
cheaper.
wants a funeral. I would give her that, but do not.
I think
me
everybody
like that.
deserved that. Everybody deserved that.
Do not spend all this money if you could. Okay, if y'all
Man, I'll go
planning
spend the
on-
money and get you a 18-wheeler and tell them put you in the front seat with the hat on.
That should be sweet as a bitch.
Say put
That
him in
shit'd
the,
be sweet
put
as
the
hell.
18-wheeler over here, put him in the front seat. Shit, fuck it.
Get them stuffed.
Hell yeah.
No, I asked for that too. I
see
swear to
it.
God.
Man, I
I said, would y'all stuff me and put me in the living room?
Oh man.
They was like, hell no. I'm like, this shit sweet as hell, cuz.
With the game controller like this. Oh
But yeah,
hell
remember,
no.
we'll be taking calls at 5:15 as usual, as we have the community meeting with my man Vessel. He's going to be calling in, and then we're going to let y'all call in and get your things out, everything y'all been wanting to say the whole time. Appreciate y'all in the comments, man. I don't know if y'all checking out us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, wherever you at, beltwayradio.com, Twitter. But appreciate y'all. Moving. Well, I was going to jump to the next joint, but we're going to get that after the community Jane, let's just stay on this for a second. Let's stay on this for a second because the people in the comments got me, you know what I mean?
444.
Yeah.
That's Lord.
Once again, I'm not against anyone's wants of what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? When I speak, it's more about how I think for self. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for me, when people say stuff like, "Hey, you need to go to this person's funeral to show your respect," I don't care. Like, who is it to? And it's like, just don't. I won't have my child, my kids, my wife, my mom, my dad. God forbid it's later in life, but I wouldn't want them to stress over the price of plants and the price of a pastor and who's gonna sing this and who. Like, why? Like, that sounds selfish to me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all about to dedicate all this time to a person that's dead.
That is cold though. How you say that shit though? I mean, it's a celebration. You celebrating life.
Okay, my birthday is a celebration. 5 people gonna show up of my actual life.
Yeah, you right.
You know what I'm saying?
And the whole family be there on your death date.
Yeah,
motherfuckers you ain't seen in years.
Yeah,
yeah. I was talking about that 2 days ago.
To say goodbye to a dead thing.
Yeah, you right.
Person ain't there. Ain't like they gonna look up and say thank you for being here. They're not. They don't give a shit. They not there, fam.
Right. I witnessed that shit at my grandmother's funeral. I'm like, damn, half of these motherfuckers ain't even come see her, even take the time to come see her, and she passed away. Now y'all come out of the blue. Everybody here smiling and shit. I'm like, man.
I mean, I get the people coming. I get, like I'm saying.
Yeah, but I'm just
the
saying.
The things I'm saying, I understand why people do it. I just don't see the point. Like, I mean, I don't see why I would do it. Like, don't put me in no goddamn box. Is all I'm saying. But number one,
it's sad.
I'm a big ass dude. Who carrying this fucking box?
Yeah, but it's sad it took people to come out of their way that far just for that, and they never came around anyway.
Is it more of a? I'm trying to understand the thing. Is it more of a? Damn, some people might be. Damn, I ain't seen these people in so long, man. At least let me see their face one more time. To me, I don't want to because.
But the sad thing is, it shouldn't even have took for it to come to that, for that to happen. Motherfuckers need to start doing more family reunions again. Start doing more cookouts again.
Bring that shit back.
Like this, the Labor Day that just passed, man. It get weaker every fucking year. It gets weaker and weaker. All that shit fading away. It's fading away. Shit is fading away. It's done. Like them black family reunions and shit like that. They still doing it down south, like in Mississippi, Atlanta, Georgia, and shit like that, because that's the roots. But as far as up here in the north and shit, we ain't doing shit like that no more. People going out to eat now. Motherfuckers selling them little cold ass dinners they be trying to sell and shit. And smacking roaches at the same time. It's crazy, man. Like, god damn.
Family has changed. The family dynamic changed though.
It's different now. It's not the same no more.
But to take care of your family, if you truly care, I ain't gonna say if you truly care, because not everyone can afford. Let me not say that. I mean, because you can care and not be able to do. But if you have the means to do so, at least try to work on getting a life insurance policy at the bare minimum.
And insurance too.
Yeah.
Because you got to think about it like this. You don't know when you're going to get hurt. You can get in a little accident. You can do anything where you're going to need stitches. You're going to need all that. That shit costs money.
Yeah.
A fucking ambulance ride is over $500. $500 plus. A fucking helicopter ride, that's almost $1,000. That's like $800.
And he said fucking helicopter. So y'all carrying my big ass in it. Think about how heavy that casket would be. My big ass in this goddamn casket.
I'm gonna tell you what, I can't do it.
Okay, so
I can't fucking do it. I'm gonna tell him straight up. I'm like, look, now y'all doing too much, cuz. Put that nigga on that roller and push that shit.
Got an extra wide jump.
Yeah, you know the roller that they push you in? Push him on that.
Keep on. Keep going.
Push him to the hearse on that, cause we ain't carrying shit today, cuz. I've been smoking before I pulled up too. I'm buzzed up too. Oh no, we can't do that today.
Oh shit.
Fuck that. See, my little skinny ass, all they need is one person.
Tony Moore.
For real.
Well, you most people do see what you want. My bad, cuz. Got a nice little comment here. That person got the same name as you, cuz. That got to be your pops. There's no way.
Where he at? What he tuned? What he tapped in?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me
shout out to Mr. Moore.
Let me make sure that's him.
Shout out to Mr. Moore. Shout out to Mr. Moore.
Oh yeah, that's him in there.
Now. Like I said, make sure everybody comment.
I see you, pops.
Like, share.
You can call in too. Hit that number if you want to call in.
Yeah, and once again, we'll be taking numbers in approximately about 20 minutes, and get your everybody thoughts. Just to wrap up this subject,
we might have to take a video break. I gotta run to the bathroom.
Yeah, that's what I said. Just to wrap up this segment. When it comes to people are not ready to die, because we kind of strayed off.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. People are not ready to die. But for me, I don't really care one way or another. And I think people should try to prepare themselves, not prepare themselves to die, prepare the ones that has to take care of you once you die, because you're a bill now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day.
Let your kids know. You know what I mean? Teach them, because my mom them used to tell me all the time, even my grandmother, God rest her soul, she used to tell me, Grandma, I'm not going to be around forever.
Yeah.
Grandma, I'm not going to be around forever. So she was telling me that and was warning me that from the jump. So, yeah, you got to take heed, and then you got to start basically start taking care of yourself.
Mm.
Get yourself right first. Sometimes you got to be, what's the right word for that? Not to be like that, but sometimes you got to be like that, because that's the only way it's going to set you straight. You ain't got to be like that for the rest of your life, but just for the moment until you get yourself together. You got to be selfish. That's the word for it. For certain things, you got to be selfish. Like, look, I got to do this for me. I can't do this with y'all today. I got to do this for me. Oh, no, I can't go to the bar and drink with y'all. I got to do this for me. Oh, no, I ain't got money to give you. I got to do this for me. I got shit to do. That's you setting boundaries for yourself. And sometimes you got to be selfish to do that.
That's where you find your motherfucking happiness.
And that's where you find
at least a piece of it.
A piece of
because
it. Because
whoever told, I don't know if he wrote the motherfucker himself, I don't think he did, but the pursuit of happiness, for him to put that in there was fucking genius. Because we're always chasing it. Because the time that you want something else, like if you say, I'm going to go buy this, at that moment, as soon as you get it, you get a piece of the happiness. But now you want something else. So whoever said the pursuit was smart, because you were always going to chase it until you get comfortable with being yourself, comfortable with what you have. You will never be fully happy.
Right.
I mean, but you can try to set your mind up to try to enjoy yourself. Try to enjoy the things that's around you. Because if you continue to try to look around and be like, I want that, your mind gonna be so cloudy.
Yeah, you're going to be forever chasing.
Yeah, you're going to look around at your house, you're going to look around at your car or your job, wherever the fuck it is, and be like, I want to get out of here. I want to, because nothing, you're not happy with anything there. You get what I'm saying? When you should learn to enjoy. Because you don't know when you're going to die. So do you want to go out of this place in a better mental space, or do you want to just be one of them grumpy motherfuckers that passed away that everybody had an attitude with?
Didn't fuck with, pushed everybody away. You right.
You know what I mean?
Don't be like that, because it's going to be a sad, long life.
Right. Once again, I'm going to throw the number in the comments. It's going to be on the screen at 5:15. Oh, yeah. My man's got to take a piss.
I got to take a piss.
Let's get a song. Matter of fact, just put the logo up real quick.
Yak in the sky.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to talk to the people one-on-one for a second. You know what I mean? That man said, fuck it, he got to go now. Not now, but right now. He said, y'all bullshit now. I appreciate, appreciate everybody for pulling up, man. You know what I mean? Because I'm looking through the comments. Sorry if I ain't get to everyone's. Definitely the ones on YouTube, man, I be forgetting about y'all, man. So we have Florida in the building. All right. Just me. Now I can talk about something that usually we would debate about. And this whole male and female divide. Y'all done seen us. If y'all been following us, y'all know that y'all seen us debate this topic over and over and over again. About how the male and the females in our black culture seem to be divided. I'm sick of seeing it. Because women are saying men ain't shit. Men are saying women ain't shit. Then they say black men are always trying to keep us down. First of all, we have never been in position to do so. The same people that held you down held us down. Black men are sitting there saying women are hoes and this and that. Now you finally push them to the brink where they're acting as such. We'll tell them, stop being a hoe, stop being a that. Well, you called them a hoe, you called them a bitch for years. Now we got this super divide, and then we got the kids that's acting just like it. And we're not realizing we're the only population of people in America that's not moving forward. Yeah, we have more money in the entertainment world. That's true. But in your pockets, in your community, it's not. Motherfuckers back then had way more money. I'm talking about they had their own hospitals, airports, Us, what we got now is a bunch of bittering bitches. Not bitches in the word of y'all saying bitches meaning women. I mean, no, people like you that keep complaining about the other motherfucking sex. The men talking about the women talking about the men. Like, dog, shut the fuck up. Help each other just like everyone else does in their culture. Matter of fact, they keep it in their culture. You see a group of Mexicans living in one damn house. They beef with each other all the time, but they're definitely not going to, pull each other down. We would do that shit quick as hell. I mean, quick as hell. As soon as a motherfucker, your cousin or somebody lose their motherfucking job. This is your cousin now. Bangdo back in the building too.
Yes, sir.
As soon as your cousin or something lose his job, everybody's so quick. You ain't da-da-da-da-da. You need to get a job. Da-da-da-da-da. Look, help them out. Matter of fact, the problem is that all y'all motherfuckers got a job. Not one of y'all said, let's get a business. There's 8 of us anyways. But soon as that happens, somebody gonna get a business and start hating. Why he get this much? Why they doing that? Not realizing this is setting up the family, not just us, not just our kids, but they kids and the future kids. But no, y'all worried about somebody else's fucking last name. Y'all worried about, like when y'all go to Macy, y'all know that motherfucker. That's my last name. JCPenney, that's somebody's last name. Now, Levi, another last name. Polo, another last name. Who is these people? You don't know? You don't know.
Yeah,
but you want it so bad. But the people that actually share your last name won't do shit. Won't give a dime.
Nope. And know you struggling.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I was talking about this shit yesterday. Yes,
Get the
sir.
fuck out of here. Now, once again, y'all remember, we'll be taking your calls about
Say, please call in.
19 minutes now, on the community meeting to discuss some of this. But I'm kind of sick of seeing it. All this bickering and shit, I'm sick of seeing it. And right. I was problem at it too. I ain't never been a product of the whole, I got to have these brands and stuff, even though I do wear it, but it's only because that's what that shit can say Walmart on it. I don't give a fuck. If they got it, I'm going to put it on. Who going to come to me and say, you got that cheap ass shit? I don't care. I got bills, fam. Even if I can afford it, do I really need to know? I don't care. I'm more of the type of person to say, what can we do to make things great? If you own my page, I ain't seen you in 30 years. It's kind of impossible with the age thing, but you get what I'm saying. I ain't seen you so long. If you got a business, as soon as I see it pop up on my timeline, I'm sharing it immediately. Immediately. You do music. You garbage as fuck. But you, my folks, I'm sharing it.
Yeah.
It just is what it is. I don't see what's wrong with us. And everything is so little. You got that little business. You got that little this. You still got your little job. Why are we doing it? Why is the goal to tear down black people? They always say we have the crabs in the bucket mentality.
We do.
But people don't forget that crabs don't belong in the goddamn bucket to begin with.
Good point, right?
Let's get out just tip the bitch over, live free, help the next motherfucker. We won't do it. I ain't gonna say we won't, because that's a vision that I have. But it seems like we lacking. Everybody wants to be the boss. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
But anyways, man, I had went off on something when you had.
I heard you in here going in. I had to stand over there real quick and let you finish real quick. I ain't know what the fuck was going on. But what up, everybody? I'm back.
Yeah, man. I just had to get it off my chest.
So what we talking about?
What's
just going on?
Just people that black people, black people would not realize that it's us. Yes, the government does this and blah, 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 which is all true. But it's us that ain't doing nothing internally. Ain't gonna say nothing. You have organizations out there that's smaller pocket, but we won't get behind them. We'll give it a like probably. You ain't gonna go out there. Motherfuckers ain't going out there.
Right. We
ain't getting behind what will actually fix our community. But we'll complain.
And point fingers.
Oh, man. And it seems like now it's the gender pointing. It's the woman. It's the men. It's the woman. Right. It's the man. Stop
it's all
that.
Of us. It's all of us.
And for a bunch of men that's just super disrespectful to women, I'm like, dog, you do realize you came out of vagina, right?
Yeah. I'd have met a couple.
You do realize that.
I know. I met
how she ain't nothing. Like how have you become?
I hate motherfuckers that be like, bitches ain't shit or niggas ain't shit. All niggas ain't shit. All bitches ain't shit. I hate when people use that word all just because you had some bad apples. That's what I don't like.
People don't want to see anyone over top them. Yeah, that's true. That's sad too. People don't want to see the ways they worded it messed me up. People don't want to see anybody over top of them.
Mm-hmm.
Why though? I never really had that.
I don't even have an answer for that one because I never understood that shit either.
I guess my personality kind of, when I'm around, it kind of rises me to the top because of my personality. But I don't care that I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
If it's another person that walks in that got more information than me, I'm gonna step back because now I want to listen. I don't. What's the point of having to be the head guy? As long as we get to where we need to get to, I don't give a fuck who's driving this car. We can tag team and switch around all this motherfucker. As long as we get there, I don't care.
Right. That's
and I think that coming from an upbringing, like I had a mom where like our house was like, if any family member, and they can all vouch. If you're in the comments, I know you can vouch. Any family member that fell on hard times, they came to that house. No one gave a shit. Nobody's talked shit about them. We just hear them until you better. That's it. We don't have to be better than no one. We just have to be, I say, as a community. I don't know what people do in their small households, but as a whole, we have to realize we have to come together.
Right.
At least start by learning your goddamn neighbor name now. You can't have all these Facebook friends know their name.
Right.
They don't know who the fuck next door is.
For like 3 years. I don't know who it is.
You know what I'm saying?
I done heard that shit before too. Like, damn. Like, you ain't never seen a motherfucker say hi to him. You been around him 3 years. Like, yeah, that shit is crazy.
That's some weird shit, man. God.
Because how I grew up, everybody knew everybody in that fucking neighborhood. The kids knew the parents. Everybody knew everybody because that's what they did.
We shared of
shit. Motherfuckers need sugar. Motherfuckers need 2 eggs. Motherfuckers need, man. That's what it did. That's what it was.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of adults that that's trying to appease other adults with childish behavior. Mm-hmm. I mean, a bunch of because you want to get along because you wasn't a cool guy in class, or you want to be fitting in so much that you would jump into this group. Like all of a sudden on social media, it's these group of black men. I done seen podcast after podcast after podcast of these groups of black men, and their whole subject matter is we're gonna bash back women. Nigga.
Yeah, I seen them. I seen it.
That's what your goal was?
I see it.
We about to make bread over just bashing black women. Why?
Yeah, I seen it.
If they can tell me, if they give me some little logic that somehow, some way, they're gonna do that and there's gonna be a positive outcome, I'll shut the fuck up. But I just don't see it.
It's this one podcast. I ain't gonna say the name, but I can't stand that joint because that's all they do on it. It's like 10 motherfuckers on that podcast.
Yeah. Oh, I know you're talking
like
about.
10 people on that podcast.
What are you talking about?
And the whole time, most of them women.
Mm-hmm.
And you probably had like 2 men that's just, I guess, the hosts or whatever the show. But the whole time, they just on there. The women on there bashing the men on there bashing the women pointing fingers at them. And it's just a whole bunch of drama-ass bullshit.
Like, why?
And I don't even see how people even got the time to even sit there and watch that shit.
Said they are miserable and not happy with their own life instead of them trying to find out a better way to glasses I need. Better their self and their hate on the next man trying to be on. That's a fact. Shout out Ms. Niecy showed up again. I mean, once again, that's 301. Who is this here? And I mean, call out of Florida, man, because they got some interesting.
Oh yeah,
is that Mako?
Shout outs to Twig.
Is it Mako or is it McCall? I could be saying that
Mako.
wrong. Is it
Mako.
Mako? Cool. That's crazy though.
Real shit, Twig. You know, we had this conversation.
That's
before.
true though, because them being miserable and not happy, living their own life. Like, that's what we brought the show in saying. Not being yourself leads to therapy.
Mm-hmm.
And it does.
Drive your ass crazy.
Drive your ass crazy.
Man.
I don't know how to not be me.
I'm just me. I mean, I don't know how to be nothing else but just me. I'm just me. It just is what it is.
Do you know
some motherfuckers love it, some motherfuckers hate it.
Do you notice when you go around a lot of people that's pretenders?
Yeah.
You seem like if it's a room full of pretenders, everybody is just being fake.
Mm-hmm.
You go around, you the oddball.
Yeah, I can feel it.
You can feel it. You
Yeah,
stand
you
out.
can feel it. Yeah, you stand out.
You don't know how to be in the crowd.
They laughing, they geeking around and shit, doing a little fake shit they do, and you just stand there like, man, I'm ready to get the fuck from around these motherfuckers. Yeah, yeah. And it's a lot of them type of motherfuckers out here.
Not being yourself, I have a 35, 40-year-old man standing on the block right now with a pocket full of rocks. Right now.
That shit crazy.
If you was unsuccessful at selling drugs until your 40s, you ain't made the kingpin status yet, you suck at your job.
Get the fuck off the streets.
Get another job.
I agree with that. It's just cancel it. Just let it go, man. It's something else. Like a lot of people say about the music shit. They be like, man, you still doing music, or how long you gonna do that shit? Man, ain't no time period on a dream. Ain't no time period on a goal. Like I never thought I'd be doing radio, but I'm doing it.
Right.
That's another thing that keeps me around music. I just know motherfuckers that I just know I'm around it. I'm in it. So that's just what it is. I might be involved in this shit till I die. It's just what it is. That's not nothing that I can say, all right, I'm gonna cut off because I'm involved.
Now,
let
me ask you this. You said there's no cutoff limit. I mean, I'm just feeling here because once again, y'all stay tuned for the community meeting. That starts at 5:15. That's when you get your call-ins. Number will be at the bottom of the screen. I also put it in the comments, but you'll have it on your screen. You say music is going to always be a thing.
Yeah, go ahead. No, I ain't say it will, but you know.
Yeah, let's just say 60 years old.
It's a part of my life right now.
60-year-old man coming up to you, got his mixtape. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, check me out. I mean, I'm trying to get on. Woo, woo, woo. Now, I believe everyone should dream.
Mm-hmm.
That's what keeps you thriving because you have a passion that you're into. But sometimes I would be a disservice if I didn't tell you, give it up.
I knew he was going to say that shit.
Give it up.
I ain't going to lie. When I was doing the open mic shit, right, and I was doing the shit out D.C. and shit out Baltimore and PG and shit, like I seen a lot of older dudes that was in the open mics that was rapping and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, damn, like, it motivated me for real. Because I'm
now,
like,
if you do it as just hobby, cool.
Yeah, but some of them still doing it to this day. Some of them still involved in to this day. Some of them probably branched off and did other shit, but they still involved in music and shit.
Yeah, look, like the change. He said, son, the problem is, shout out to Mr. Moore's, son, the problem with the black and white, the whites have brainwashed them so bad they don't even know what freedom is. Woo!
That's some good shit. My father in here spitting flame on your ass.
Woo!
Oh, Pops in here spitting flame on your ass.
You don't know what freedom is, man.
You don't.
You don't.
Because you ain't free.
Mm-mm. You're not.
We never was free.
Mm-mm. What people don't understand
we just had a little more freedom.
No, we had exchange of hands. We just got a little more freedom. No,
like
exchange of who was the owner. We was free through the Emancipation Proclamation, right?
Okay.
To be emancipated is just to exchange ownership. That's it. So from now you was owned by Mr. White with this plantation with Nope. Now you're owned by such and such, whoever this entity is. That's why you get your birth certificate. That's a deed on you. Mm-hmm. You get this number. That's the same number. Just like if you go to jail, they get you a number. That's your inmate number. Mm-hmm. It's the same exact thing. But we don't see it that way because at first they would have you working in the fields for nothing and they get the back end. But they get the back end now because all they have to do is get you to live. Mm-hmm. You're going to live, you're going to have to pay. You have to pay to live here. You need your water, you need air, you need clean air anyways. You got to pay for it.
And you think about it, it's fucked up because some of these black folks that's walking around, we don't even go off of our real names. Our names was gave to us. Not just our last name, our first names was gave to us too as well.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? Because you think about it, like, if you look at the real black names, there ain't no Tony or no fucking or Antonio and Chris and
that's why
you know what I mean, names like that. You know what I mean? Those was white names that was handed down to you to the ancestors. And
that's
all
why
that
when a woman decides to name her child Bonquisha or whatever like that, we say it's ghetto. But that's actually the closest she got to an African name.
Yeah, you're right, and it is. I wouldn't call my daughter Bonisha. You know what I mean?
Know what I mean? But I'm saying that's the closest it is to an African name.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like she was trying to get to her African heritage subconsciously somehow. Know what I mean? Because these regular Britney and stuff, that's a white name.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But Bone Creature actually sound like it could be some shit. But we down it. Because that's what we do the best is down our black people. We do that very well. Somebody just said that's why the world is so cold because love is non-existent. Black love is an urban myth. Wow.
Who hitting these power punches, right? I gotta refresh my screen.
Jeez. Okay. Black love is an urban
Shout
myth.
out to James.
That is insane.
Yeah, that's
you think so?
Yeah,
I don't think
agree.
so.
Hold on. Yeah.
Only reason I say not is I got a mom and pops, and them seeing them gives me hope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I be like, damn. To me, I don't think love is just this one. You know, this is the package of love. But seeing them, I'm like, damn, it's a good ass example of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If we can spread some more of that shit, I'm cool.
So your parents, your mom and father still together, right? Okay. So I can see where you coming from.
I done seen, know what I mean, them move to different, know what I mean, levels in life.
Yeah.
To where I look at it back, I be like, God damn. You know what I'm saying?
I be looking at people that been married like 30, 25, 30 years, and I be like, damn, how did you do it? How did y'all do it? Yeah, it's one thing this old head told me. He was like, never go to sleep mad. Make sure you and your partner never go to sleep mad at each other. And that make sure if y'all do have a problem before you go to sleep, talk that shit out. But make sure y'all never go to sleep mad at each other. I had a OG tell me that.
That's true.
So, yeah.
Because you shouldn't bring anything from today into tomorrow.
Yeah, because you're going to wake up with that same anger, that same.
Today is a new chance of life.
Right.
So he said, no, that's not what he was saying. He was saying just to keep you in the dark. We are the only race of people still living in the dark. That's true, too.
Real shit.
Are we living in the dark, though? Or are we just comfortable with the dark? I mean, are we unknown to the dark? How about that? You get what I'm saying? Because we'll talk about in the group with a group of us. Yeah. We'll talk about all the dark shit that we know that they're doing to us. Yeah. We just won't talk about what we're going to do to get out of it. So we pretty much know that we're there. Yeah. We know how they're doing it, when they're doing it, why they're doing it, all of that. We just won't do shit about it.
But living in the dark can be a lot of shit too, because then you got these black folks that's heavy on like heavy Christians and Baptists or whatever, and they involved in this brainwashed religion that they still brainwashed. So they still living in the dark. And there's a lot of black folks that still go off of that religion today. You feel what I'm saying? And it's proof right there in their face that's telling you that religion was not for you. That shit was out before you was even born. But not before you was even born, before you couldn't even know how to read. And then if you read some of the scriptures in there, if I can think of the name of the joint that they took out of the Bible and replaced the name from slave to servant, when they was trying to tell you to obey the white man and to put fear of the white man, and you should treat him like God and how you would treat God and all
in the book
that.
Of Ephesians,
basically brainwashing the black man to look at the white man to be more superior like God and all that shit, to fear him and all that shit. It's all mind control bullshit.
The only reason I don't get into people's religion so much is because I have my own thoughts on it. My thoughts pisses other people off about religion. But in order to, I'm with you. I believe it is not for us, da-da-da-da-da. But the reason I can't tell someone not to believe in it, because I have nothing to replace it with. Yeah. And you need something to hold on to let you know it's going to be better. But
what you tell them, just believe in God. Just believe in the higher power.
Yeah.
But don't believe it.
You know people need some substance.
Because at the end of the day, the black folks that still, this the shit that pisses me off. And I just got to say it. I don't give a damn.
The past is done.
What more do they need to see? Because at the end of the goddamn day, you know what's up. And then I don't agree with the white Jesus hanging on the wall. That's proof of fact right there. That's the man they telling you should fear and you should treat him like God and all that shit. Man, Jesus wasn't white with blue eyes, man.
That's a fact.
So why the fuck is y'all still promoting this man? And people get mad on social media when I see people talking about, bless Lord. And I comment on it. I be like, who the fuck is this dude?
Yeah.
That's what I comment on there and say, who is this dude right here? Some people get mad and be like, it's like, man, it is what it is, bro. You're not going to brainwash me with no bullshit. That's just not what it's going to be.
Appreciate everybody. Once again, we're about to start the community meeting, and my man Vessel going to be calling in 1 short minute. The phone line will be on the bottom of your screen. That's the phone number right there, 301-761-1040. Know what I mean? Get your call-ins. He's gonna bring up a topic. We're gonna digest that motherfucker. I mean, we're gonna go through that motherfucker. I'm talking about like
Let's get it
on the cookout. I mean, shout out Ty for pulling in from Florida. Mr. Moore, we got Vessel in the building.
Pops in the
Miss
building.
Niecy in the building. Old lady, what's good?
What up,
As
Twig?
always,
Calvin
Antoine.
County
Shout
in
out
the
the
building.
whole VA and that's been pulled up today. Well,
we got the
while we waiting
757 in here.
while we waiting on my man's call, know what I mean, to come through. You got something you want to add to the
Think for yourself, black folks. Stop, get out of this trends of being brainwashed and going by these religions and being brainwashed by these religions, and think and learn for yourself. There's things out there that you can learn for yourself.
Here we go. Here we go. What's good? What's good? Yo, Vessel on the line. What's good?
What's good?
man?
Yo.
Hey, we almost fucked up waiting on you, man. We almost fucked up. So
I know what 5 and 10, man. I was listening to what Bang was talking about. And I had looking at the time and fucked me up.
So what you bringing to the table today, man? What we need to have a meeting about?
I got to bring in that I got to see how the people feel about work husband and work wives. That's, I know a lot of people, and it's common in the workplace, that this they work husband, this they work wife. I have a problem with that. That's just me personally. Because when you put that husband or that wife on the end of it, they're entitled to different things.
Yeah.
They're privileged to different things.
Yeah.
So when you put that at the end of it, do that man got the same privilege or that woman got the same privilege as your wife or as your husband? Because everybody in the job treated as such is that your mate.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? That's how people
Right.
treat it at the job. So that means when you have that kind of connection, you around that person 80% of the time because you at work mostly. Yeah, that's giving room for that person to do whatever, and they're gonna treat it as such. I don't think you should play them games personally.
I don't
Me
think.
neither.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's healthy.
You don't think it's healthy?
Nah, because I did it before, and it lasts a little while, but then that shit started. You talking about as far as you working with your partner?
No.
Okay, I was ready
no.
to say
No,
okay.
no.
Being
I'm
at
talking
work,
about you're married,
and
or
having
married,
a
have
work
girl,
wife.
and you have somebody
Like
at the
let's just say,
job,
yeah.
and they
There
say, "Oh, this is my work husband, this is my work wife."
Ooh, I
Ain't
kind of
nothing
think
like that.
I'm gonna be honest. I kind of think a lot of people have those.
yes, for
Everybody
sure.
got that crush at work. Like, damn,
Yeah, they
like,
do. I'm
they
not
can't
saying
wait to
they
get to
don't,
work
they
to
do.
see him and make
But
their.
do you feel that it's right?
I ain't gonna lie, everybody have that, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, if you got a partner at home, it shouldn't be nothing. You shouldn't even be thinking about that. You already know you can't stop. You can't help but look. Everybody gonna look. You gonna look regardless. But just keep it at that. How you doing? Have a nice day. Keep it moving.
So if you, I'm talking to Vessel. So you with a woman, she got a work husband. She claimed ain't nothing like that. He just my work husband. I mean, we don't do nothing outside of work. You rocking with that?
No, that's cap.
Right? Because for one, that husband shit is what you got me at. My
Exactly.
work friend,
And
cool. That could have slipped past me. But the work husband. Oh, so what are we doing here? That's where we get. That's where we can't do that.
Yeah.
That's where. Yeah.
it shouldn't be work nothing. This is my homeboy from work. Because when you work husband, you're going off to lunch together. Everybody care as such. Like, girl, you shouldn't mess with him. You know what I'm saying? That's such and such boo, or that's they work boo, or whatever.
Pillow talking like a
And
motherfucker.
everybody act accordingly. when a job have a family function or a function, everybody act accordingly. But they don't introduce that spouse to their spouse like that. Oh, this a friend at work. They don't say this my work husband to her husband.
You see that right?
Hey, don't you do me like that, cuz?
Hey,
Oh,
had
man.
to ring the bell on that motherfucker.
Don't
cuz.
come at me in the comments like
Wife
that.
would say, I'm pulling up.
Business
God
before
dang.
pleasure. But people do that all the time.
See, I
People
had
have work
So I just want
husband,
to know
work
what the
wife.
community feel about it, man.
Yeah, I gotta know.
Call
Y'all
in.
call in.
somebody call in.
Call in 301. I definitely want to hear what
I'm
our
sure we-
females
I'm sure you all
gotta
got
say
'em.
about that. 301-761-1040. Call in. Y'all accepting work wife, work husband from your spouse? Y'all accepting that? A person that can just walk up behind them at work.
My man
The
Twig
hand
said
behind
big cap.
Big cap. That'll never happen?
Uh,
That'll never happen? Said business before pleasure. You said you never had one? you my wife and everything, but I call Cap then Crunch. It's what I call.
Last person I heard tell me some shit like that they had a work boyfriend or husband, well, not even using those words, but a work friend, they was fucking them.
See, somebody keeping it 1,000 say it's okay, just don't bend them over the desk. God damn, they doing too much.
Just don't tell me about the motherfucker.
Just don't. That's what I was gonna.
Just keep it to your goddamn self. Because if you tell your partner, it's gonna bring suspicion. Because they're gonna be like, all right, so what kind of vibes do y'all be kicking off since this your work friend and then it's the opposite sex too, so it's gonna kick off.
You shouldn't have it in the first place.
Yeah, it shouldn't even be no bond with nobody else.
But you see them for the most part more than your real husband. Now I mean more than your real wife, because you're gonna go to work with them for about 8 to 12 hours. When you get home, you see your spouse just enough to eat dinner, take a shower, and go to bed.
Yep.
Now you're going back to them work people, smiling with them, having a ball. That is like your work wife or your husband.
That's your family right
now,
there.
I don't think you're supposed to be calling them your work wife or your husband, shit like that. But, you know,
oh shit,
I think it's gonna happen.
Nah, that shit ain't acceptable, man.
We got to call in. Yo. Thank you for calling the King's Table. Let me know what city and state you're calling from.
Hello?
Hello, I'm gonna need you to turn down your computer or your phone, because all I can hear is the show. Who we got on the line? Whoever it was, I think they hung up.
Yeah, call back.
Call back, and turn down your audio when you're calling in the station. But you down? So your girl got a community. I mean, she got a work husband.
No, I'm not down with it.
Not down with it.
Not down with it. I want to meet him now because you said
You want to meet him now?
So now I got to come up to the job. I got to fake like I'm getting something to eat,
treat her
get a
right.
little meal or something and sit at the table.
All right, how
Get
about
this
this?
section.
I know I'm not down.
I just want to meet him.
I know I'm not down. My old lady came home with some Panera one day. You know, on Panera, they write the name on the bag. The name said Carlos on the bitch.
Ooh.
Or some shit like that. I'm like, who
Ooh.
the fuck is this? He said, that's my name.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, who the fuck? But she like, no, he ordered food for everyone. But I'm just saying, I know.
Just seen the male name.
Just seeing that name with a, now imagine a work husband.
It wasn't no different than this female that was a fiend. Well, is that the right word to say for that? In 2023, I don't want nobody trying to bash me or try. No, I'm talking about as far as a female that wants to be a male. What's the proper word to say that?
Female wants to be a trans man. A dyke. Can you say that?
A female that wants to be a man. That's why I say I didn't want to say that. I think it was something feme or whatever.
I don't know. Shit.
All right.
You know one of them things.
Anyway, I guess she had a crush on my ex-wife at the time, so she was bringing her fucking cookies and what's that little cookie place?
Where's the loyalty in having a work husband or wife? Sounds dumb.
They got different kinds of cookies. Nah, it's a place that makes cookies.
Crumble.
Crumble
Yeah.
cookies. Now, she was bringing the ex-wifey crumble cookies on the regular. I'm sitting there like, what the fuck is really going on in here? You know what I mean?
She had a work job.
I was on this, like, something ain't right with this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Then it got out of hand when you asked me, did I want some? Man, come on, bro. Like,
with Miss Niecy was on the phone.
She was?
I mean, yeah.
Hey, call back.
You call back, you got to turn your volume down. Remember, we want to hear, this is the section where we have in our community
The work
meeting.
hubby.
We want to know, we already feel how we feel. We want to know how it is that you feel about the situation. If your dude, your woman, has this play work wife, work husband at work, are you down?
How the fuck did we get on this topic?
You know what I mean? He broke it to the community.
Damn.
We want to know. Remember, that number is 301-761-10.
All right, he said, my man James said stud.
Oh, stud.
So there you have it. Okay.
Shout out to
right.
Vessel, man. That's the right word. Stud.
Yeah, that's the right word.
Is that's politically correct these days?
Yeah, that's the correct word. Then saying the other word, because then you'll be called 6-7 other names by tomorrow.
By saying the word.
Yeah, by saying that word. Oh, you are such and such. How the fuck am I that? Because I didn't use the proper word.
Said she confused.
You know what I mean?
You said she like, but to me, but to me, is more like somebody said, "Where's the loyalty?" Somebody said, "Where's the loyalty in having a work husband and work wife?" It sounds dumb. That's true. Ain't no loyalty. If you can go to work and treat this man better than you treat the one that you got at home, Because I guarantee you I ain't arguing at work.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you I ain't going to know all that.
But you never know that because when she come home mad from work, they'd have gotten an argument at
they
work.
got into some shit.
And she taking it out on
Taking
you.
it
Like,
out on you.
what I do to you? You was already on the phone when I talked the whole time.
Shit. A lot of times when people be
Man.
mad at their spouses and shit, it's because
Side niggas.
the side
The
motherfucker.
side nigga that pissed them off.
Mhm.
He couldn't send that
And
$40.
they was already mad
Through
that
that
you was the
Cash
person
App.
they was coming home to in the first place.
You hear me? He couldn't send that $40 through that Cash App. Woo! You better check your lady. You better check your ladies out here, fellas. Now I got the motivation. This is motivational speech, right? Or this the community. But yeah, check your partners, man. Because that's another thing we're going to talk about. You wonder why she's sitting there. She just asked you for 10, 20 hours 30 minutes ago, and then she come back and be like, oh, I got to run to the store. You like, you ain't even thank nobody because you and they playing the game. Then she come back, she got $50 on her Cash App card. And you sitting there like, damn, she'd have brought me blunts and brought
What's
me.
the number?
How
The
fuck
number is 301-761-1040. It
I
should
thought
be
you
right
put it
there
in-
on the
I thought you
screen.
put it in there.
I'm gonna put it in the comments because I think the closed caption is covering the number on the screen.
Yeah, we about to post the
Turn
number
your
in the
closed
comments.
caption off if you're on Facebook. 1040.
And
once
remember,
again,
when you call in, turn down your radio so we don't hear all that in the background.
yeah, 301-761-1040 is the number. But I'm not down with it, man.
I ain't down with it either.
Don't. To me, just go let.
It's
that nigga
another
be-
form of cheating.
Yeah, just go let him be your
Because
husband
you got
in real life.
Because that husband shit shouldn't have came out your mouth. That was disrespectful from the jump. Now you could have said that I had a work friend and that is a male. So I don't want you to think nothing and blah blah blah. And I do want to meet this motherfucker because he's around my partner.
But
So
what
I
we
want,
talking about?
and she's bringing him to
Time
my
out.
attention. So I want to meet him.
So we got a caller coming in.
You know what I mean? But you can't stop somebody from having.
Appreciate you calling King
Female, male
Sable.
friends.
Let me know your city and state you're calling from. What's your name?
Yo, it's Ty, man. I'm down here in Rockledge, Florida, man.
What's good with you, man? So
What up?
you got a female out there. She got a work husband. How you rocking?
Man, that shit silly as hell. She might well hit the nigga.
She might as well fuck. What if they?
Right. And my man Twig say, where's the loyalty in having a work husband or a wife? Sounds dumb. I don't get it.
Say that again.
Now, it might as well, you might as well call him your side dude at that point.
I mean, technically
That's,
it is.
that's what I basically say. You might as well fuck him. Just go keep him. That's what it is.
Now, what if this side nigga? What if this work husband decided to pay some of the real husband's bills? You good with him then? He take the load off your shoulders.
Now I gotta break it down now, cause she ain't shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you like that.
Bro.
She ain't shit. Cause instead of you building your fucking man up, you going to another man to get. You ain't shit. Leave the man alone. If he's not helping you financially enough for you, then leave him the fuck alone. If you gotta go to another man to get help.
So Ty, when you
That's
okay,
just what it is.
a female, let's just say if she comes to you and she's not hiding it, she tells you, "Hey, I got a work husband. We play like that at work. It's just flirtatious. It's not, nothing more, nothing less." You bouncing right then and there. You tell her she got to go.
Bro, you already know who you asking. Like, why are you still here? The moment you say husband at all, I'm like, okay.
Exactly.
bye.
That's where the line go at right there. You calling another man your husband.
Yeah,
Now, if you said work friend, that's cool.
yeah.
But now you
Appreciate you calling
throwing
us,
that
man.
husband shit out there, which means y'all already flirted in the future, talking about, oh, I'll wife you up and I'll do this and I'll do this. All that shit was probably said before. That's why she's using that, oh, that's my work husband.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody, I'd have been around, man, I'm telling you, cuz, I'm 38 years old, I'd have learned these females, man. I'd have learned them, cuz.
Work
9
wife.
times out of 10, they been talking like that. On that tip, like, oh, I would wife you up, I would do this. And 9 times out of 10, they discussing your ass too.
Now
Is
I
that
have had.
Because think about it, every time you piss her off, she's going back to work talking to that work husband about your ass.
Now I have
That's
had divorce and moving the fuck on. True.
Divorce and
Now,
move the fuck on.
I
Amen.
have had. God damn it. My wife is watching, so I mean, but I have had a woman say, "Oh, that's my work husband." I've had her say this to me before. Now, I mean, I don't pay it no mind. I laugh at the shit and keep it moving. I think it comes wrong if I feed into it. If I start acting accordingly. If I start acting
How
like
have you setting boundaries?
that's what I'm saying. I say I will be wrong if I start acting that way.
Yeah.
Now, if I just laugh it off and just keep it going about my day, Now, I mean, I can't help this person just like a motherfucker. I can't help that.
If you heard it one time, but you kept hearing it after that, like it was labeled, then nah, I'm stepping in. I gotta do some investigation because I'd have heard it once, I let it slide that time. Second time, I was like, and third time, I'm like, who the fuck is this man? Now I want to meet him. You feel what I'm saying?
That's
it's
cheating.
a respect thing because
It is.
at the end of the day, you shouldn't be, if you with a partner, you shouldn't have no type of bond with no other man besides your partner like that, where you shouldn't even be coming out your mouth
I done
calling
been
nobody your
to,
work
you know, I
husband or work
drive,
wife or whatever.
driving the trucks and shit. I done been to a warehouse so many times where I see the same, you know, workers that's inside of it once I back up to the doors and shit. And, you know, I go inside and these same women are there. I done had times where the same girl had these people here think that that's my girl. I don't know this motherfucker's name. I just know that I see her all the time. She's the one that signed us in. That's about it as far as it goes. I don't know who this is. But they think, no, she said you was something like, I don't even know this motherfucker. But so I didn't have that happen. But if I received it that way and became this work husband, play with it, flirt with it, all that, that's when shit get ugly.
But see, this the thing about it is a lot of women think that that's okay and you supposed to accept it and agree with it. It's not supposed to be blown out of proportion or none of that shit. But if a male
we gotta call it.
have a work wife, oh Lord, it's the end of the world. She ready to come up there, shut the
Yo,
job
yo.
down, all that shit.
Thank you for calling King Stable. Let me know what city, what state you're calling from.
Hello.
What's up, Pops?
What's up, man? What's up? Tell that young man there he's talking a lot of reason and understanding, but he got his critics wrong.
What's that?
Go ahead, keep going.
Well, he's talking about black women. You know what the problem with black women? It ain't the women, it's the men. Black men don't have respect for black women because they're still living in darkness. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. What you mean by that?
Listen to homeboy.
No, I
What
said
you-
no.
what
I was
you
saying
mean by that?
what you mean. So he listening to the show at the same time. Okay, no. You got
So, hey, I want to talk to the big guy. What's his name?
City. You talking to him right now? This King City right here.
King City. This is the situation with black men. You ain't got to keep acting, calling, and having everybody call in. Black men lost their courage in knowing what a black woman. Black woman is the stronghold for black men. We are not the stronghold.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I understand that. My issue with it more came from I don't like the fact that black men are bashing women and black women are doing the same by bashing.
Well, see, you know what
back.
the problem with that? You know why black men bash black women? Because they was led to believe that if they didn't have a white woman under their wings, you know, they were nobody. So you remember back in the late 50s and the early 20s, this shit where black men should go out there and straighten their hair like the white people.
Mm-hmm.
They used to process their hair. They used to put straighten comb in it. You had for some of the famous singers and rappers out there, even like
people like, is he still there? Is he up there? I get what you're saying. He's talking about where, like the Temptations in them would have straightened their hair, like kind of like a Bruno Mars did or whatever. So he's basically saying they was led to believe white is better, white ice is colder. Basically,
yes, they've been led to believe that for years, and they still believe it. Why you think now that you see more black women than black men fucking with white women?
So you're saying we pushed them away? Is that what you're saying? That we pushed them away, and that was the problem. Black men pushed them away. He's still there, just
There wasn't nobody. Correct.
We might have to. I mean,
That girl right there gonna be pregnant before she ain't getting 18 years old.
we have to appreciate you for calling. It's kind of getting like a bad connection, like there's a delay. But I appreciate you calling though.
Yes. I appreciate talking to you for the little time that I talk.
Okay. So where's the big guy at? Where's the big guy at?
That nigga there.
He said, I got something to say about this motherfucker right here, because, like, for real. But I kind of, like, because he kind of took us back to what we was talking about earlier, which is true. Now, just to wrap up this, because we're going to get into motivation with a bang, just to wrap up the community meeting, I would like for Vessel to call back just to wrap up. This is his segment, you know what I mean? But if not, what would you say your last words would be on this work husband, work wife.
I think if you have a partner that will come to you and tell you that, I think you should leave them alone. Because they already not trustworthy, that you built a bond with another person that you're calling them your husband.
Yeah,
I think you should just cut them off, and
that title.
They're no good because you can't trust them. Because if they built that bond with somebody at work, how many other bonds they got with anybody else? That bond with me and you should be with me and you.
Definitely,
It's all right to have a friend at work. It's all right to have one of them one of them male friends that you have at work that you speak to, and that's that. You know what I mean? Y'all cool at work, but nothing goes outside of work. But it shouldn't be no your work husband or your work wife, because 9 times out of 10 y'all communicating outside of work too.
Right.
And that's just what it is. If y'all anybody going through that shit, y'all better leave them the fuck alone. And this another thing, if you want to find out, grab their phone while they on it. That'll tell you everything. Just you see them just in the midst of texting, snatch your girlfriend or your husband's phone and watch how they react. If they tear the doors off the hinges, leave them. Because they cheating on your ass.
I listen. That's we're kind of shifting.
Facts.
We're kind of shifting here,
I'm
but
just saying.
I'm kind of in the belief of that. I'm not gonna lie.
It's
I'm kind
true.
of in the belief of that because I'm the type of person where what does it matter that you grab my phone? It's nothing there.
It's something hiding
Yeah.
that they don't want you to see.
Yeah.
That can cause the relationship to end. That's what it is.
That's exactly what
I
it
done
is.
snatched the phone from somebody, not gonna say their name. They broke half of the fucking door off the hinge. Broke the door not from the top, but from the bottom.
So you shouldn't have to snatch it. Just ask for it.
Just
just ask for it. If they willingly give it to you.
No. Because if I gotta ask for it, then it's gonna be like, hold up, wait a minute, and the whole time.
But that's the same thing as them getting mad.
But the whole time.
No.
Oh, here you go.
But if they got to do all that, you know what you know already. It's just the
I
equivalent
like
to them
catching you.
getting
I
mad.
like catching your ass like a bounty hunter. I like catching you off guard.
It's gonna cause.
That's what I like doing. I like grabbing you while you off guard. I don't even want to go through it. I just want to see how you react. It's all out of your body reaction. Now, if you be like, "Oh, I ain't got nothing in it," then I'm like, "All right, yeah, I love her."
Yeah, but you're getting the same
if I
thing.
snatch your shit, and you flip and like,
But what I'm saying is like here, I don't see the point of telling someone to do something that's gonna lead to this dangerous outcome. Because say if you just ask someone and they say no, or they say hold on, and they start
do you
doing
think
this.
your partner have the right to go through your shit, or should they ask?
What you mean right?
Do you think that they, like I said, have the right to pick up your property because it's your privacy at the end of the fucking day? Do you feel like they have the right to just go through just grab your phone and just go through your shit without you being around?
I'm
Without
gonna
you
say
knowing anything, but just on some sneaky shit.
I'm gonna
Not
say
asking, but just being sneaky about it.
I'm gonna say I don't know about right to do it, but if there's an understanding between us, we got another call coming through right now. Appreciate you calling. King State. We on the line with King City Bang Door in the building.
What's
Who got
good?
on the line? Let me know your city, state.
What's good, man? It's Vessel, man.
What's good
You
with
want
you,
me to
man?
call back?
Yeah. We trying to wrap up. We trying to wrap up this community meeting, and you brought up the topic, so I would like you to end it out with some final thoughts.
My final
Suppose the
thoughts
guy is
on
gay,
it
but you
is-
still feel the way. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, but my final thoughts when it comes to that, man. First of all, you gotta have that open communication with your partner, and you got to see what is the real reason that you feel that comfortable to open up to this man, or you feel this comfortable, or why I'm this comfortable to open up to this woman if I can't do this with the person I live with every night. So you got to figure that out before you even get attached to the other problem. You got to see what's going on with home, because no reason that your woman should feel that comfortable opening up to another man if you're doing what you're supposed to do in the household. And that's the case, she was never for you anyway.
Right.
That's how I look at it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It's all about that man was filling
That
that
communication is everything, man.
That man was filling that void that she was missing.
Right.
And instead of her being open to the man that she's with about that
She started
void,
venting to somebody
she started being there with
Right,
someone else. And he
right.
became that field.
That work husband.
Yeah.
But see, but as a man, we got to carry it as a partnership and not a dictatorship either.
Facts.
So it's a difference. When you carry it as a partnership, it's easy for y'all to have that one-on-one because y'all also friends and lovers. But if it's a dictatorship, a person's not going to be able to open up because they're going to feel like they're in the wrong. There's always going to be problems. So that's why they feel comfortable for her to open that door with another man.
Yeah, but I think even with men and women, I think the reason it's easier for us to open up with the other sex is because you don't have emotional attachment yet. You know what I mean? Because when you don't have that emotional attachment yet, in the beginning, you don't care what they think. It was so much easier. The one that you're with actually knows when you're bullshitting, actually knows when you're not really like that. So they're gonna talk. They're gonna say something like, "No, you don't do that. That's not da 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 da." That person that's just a friend, they're gonna, "Oh yeah, you're right. This that." They don't really know you deep down for real.
Right.
For real. I mean, so they're just gonna feed your ego, and you're gonna love it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And the whole time they
Might as well be swingers. So she said, suppose that the guy is gay. Would you still feel that same way? Yes, he still got a swang down there. He still can pipe my old lady. I don't care about none of that.
Right.
I don't really believe in that boo.
He's still in them girl nights.
The ladies be like, oh, but she's a lesbian.
Right.
Yeah, that put a strap on and got dick down. So apparently she like to get dick down. Now, what the hell that mean to me?
Right.
But anyways, appreciate you, man, as always, man. And y'all know that 515, that's
Okay, I'll get
Vessel
with you.
leading off the community meeting here on King's Table 4 to 6 every Wednesday on Beltway Radio. Now, my man's Bangdo. You got some motivation
Damn, what
for
motivation
us?
I got today?
Motivation with the bang.
What motivation I got? Because we done hit a lot of pointers today, you feel what I'm saying, on a lot of things today. But the motivation today.
He or she is working all right overtime.
Motivation today is listen to your partner. Y'all talk, communicate, open up to one another. Men, open up more to your partner. You know what I mean? Because we like to hold in a lot of shit. We like to bottle in a lot of shit. I don't know why. Well, I kind of know why, but we got to start opening up and communicating and talking more. So that way we have a better understanding. Like I said the week before last, accountability. So that got to work together, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I said, communicate.
Yeah.
Open up, talk, communicate. If things not working, let your partner know if you're not happy. Let your partner know that you're not, maybe you can fix something to change that where they can satisfy you. But if it's not working, let your partner know before you go out and cheat. And if you feel like you want to be a whore, be single.
Yeah. And that's how
I feel about it.
That's how I feel about
You still
cheating.
feel like you want to mess with this person. Don't get in a relationship because you know you got a good person and you just want to hold on to them because you don't want nobody else to have them, but you want your cake to eat it too. Let them the fuck go and live their life and be free, and you be the whore that you want to be.
Facts.
That's just what it is.
That's my thoughts on cheating. I'm not a fan of it because you could have just told them that you ain't want them no more.
Right.
Once you fuck somebody else, you made that decision
Yeah, you gave your all.
that you didn't want them no more.
Right.
You at the end of the day, that mean all you wanted was the pussy. You're not losing because you had some new.
Mm-hmm.
Just go tell this one that, hey, your package, I ain't want it no more. It was good. And I mean, let her put it back in the oven and shit. Go get a new one. But I'm just saying, like, what's the point of the line? Definitely when you start to get older. When you start to get older, line is stupid.
It is.
When you're younger, you're scared of a belt. You're scared of your parents. You're scared of that. As you get older, what you scared
You
of?
shouldn't be lying in your 40s.
Yeah, for what?
You shouldn't be lying in your 30s. Like, what the point is?
Because
Like,
my old lady put on some clothes right now that made her look bad, and she asked me back in the day. I'm like, no, baby, it's great. If I don't like it right now, I'm like,
oh yeah,
no,
that's how I am.
That
Like,
shit
yeah, I'm gonna tell
off.
you whether you like it or not. But I'm gonna tell you. But I'm looking out for you.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, motherfuckers gotta start opening up more and start communicating and saying how you feel. And if you're gonna get in a relationship with somebody, and another thing, man, because I see a lot of men do this shit.
We forgot to get
If you approach a woman that has children and she's a single mother, and your whole mindset and approach is you just want to fuck, but you're not trying to build with this woman, because 9 times out of 10 she's looking for a man that can help her and them kids. If your mindset is just, I just want to fuck, leave her the fuck alone and just go on about your life and go find a little $40 whore on the street or somewhere and do what you do, man. Don't fuck this girl head up or waste her motherfucking time. We got too much of that shit going on out here too, man. This girl ain't on the mindset that she just want to have sex with you. She can have sex with many a men. But this woman got children. She got a life. She got a family.
Also, every man that says, how you doing, is not trying to holler at you. His parents raised him with respect.
Like me, I got respect. So every female on my Facebook, I call them queen. You feel what I'm saying? That's just me. That's how I am. I talk like that. if I'm hitting you, say how you doing or hello, that don't mean I'm trying to fuck. That don't mean I'm trying to holler at you. Don't mean none of that shit. So get them thoughts out your head, man.
Now. I don't want to cut
Just being a gentleman.
Your
That's what
motivation
it is.
a little short, but it was a segment we forgot to get into, and it's all around on social media right now. And I would just want to gloss this real quick in these last 15 minutes. Have everybody in the comments seen this lady get smacked with the brick? She got smacked with the brick.
I keep hearing about this shit.
There was a bunch of men that's around, a bunch of black men around. She got this big ass lump on her face, and she said, they ain't helping me at all. When I first seen it, I was like, these niggas ain't shit. First, let's see the video first.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watch, and they don't give a fuck. Yeah, this man hit me, fucking grabbed a rock, and he hit me in my fucking face because I want to give him my number. And all y'all just fucking watch. Y'all see that shit? Y'all see that shit? What y'all do? I want y'all to be a man. I want y'all to be a man and fucking do something. Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face? Man, fuck all y'all niggas. Have I ever done to anybody in my life?
That's not like.
Damn, man. What's this young lady name? That's crazy. I seen clips of that, but I didn't watch all of that. That was one of the videos I skimmed past. But god damn, bro.
You see how you feel right there?
Yeah.
I feel bad now that I don't feel like that anymore.
What's fucked up is the young punks that was standing around.
No. That is the true response. That's exactly what my response was when I first saw it. I'm like, these motherfuckers standing around ain't doing shit. She was the one did the shit. No. She antagonizing people out there. Her whole giddy up is a Facebook, Instagram person that goes around antagonizing people, asking them to smack her, doing this, smacking people, walking around. That's what she was out there doing.
Okay.
Now she invited this energy.
Okay.
And now you want these guys that standing around to go to jail to protect you when you caused it.
See, I didn't know the story.
Now, usually, none of her people or her janks, they actually do it. Now, do I think he should have did it? Hell no, he should have walked away just like everyone else. She do smack people, but you ain't hurt that much. That's a woman smack. Like, dog, you're not hurt. Like, so he didn't have to do it. But don't sit there and say all these men gonna have to now take a charge because your damn mouth put you there.
Right.
Do I think they should have? Because it was me, then probably, I probably would have took the charge. But they're not obligated to do so because you put yourself in that situation.
Yeah, see, I didn't know that whole story.
So y'all seen this going down. What would y'all have done? Y'all would intervene? I would have intervened.
I think I would have intervened. Try to stop it. More like try to break it up.
If he already got to break his physical time.
If he's still.
Yeah, if he already has the brick to hit her, it's already physical time. So, yeah, he got to get hit in her protection. Okay. Now, if before it got that, I would try to de-escalate the situation because she is the aggressor here. She is the one doing
she's
all
in
of
the
this.
wrong.
She is.
Okay.
Yeah. She is the aggressor here. But
if the situation was that serious, why wasn't the police involved? Why is you recording it?
Because she's a social media person.
That's what I didn't get.
She's doing it for her page. You get what I'm saying? But people are not telling the real story on the. No way am I saying she deserved to get hit with a brick, though.
They basically just labeled
you know what I'm saying?
Female get hits with a brick by
right.
Me. So that's what
it says he got hit by a brick because she didn't want to give her number. That's not true. What she does, she goes around attacking other people, telling them to smack her, and then smack them, and walks away. Her last line is always, "Don't ask for my number again," and smack them. That's her whole giddy up. But this dude didn't take the smack so well.
We talked about.
He hit her with a brick. You shouldn't have did it. Yeah,
that's what it go back to. It go back to consequences. You did some shit that caught up with your ass, and that's the end results.
She need to hire a bodyguard. Facts. If that's what you're gonna do as your profession,
she better get some life insurance too, because somebody gonna hurt her ass. Man.
Let's hold on. Let's get back to the guys that's standing around. Social media's eating them up. These niggas ain't men. Blah 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 blah. But do they have to now take a charge for her now? Because that's what it's gonna be. Nobody's gonna go pay their bond. Then they're gonna beat this man up because this lady did do something and he did hit her, which he shouldn't have did. Mm-hmm. But that's a charge that they now have to face because of her ignorance.
So she's viral because she go out and assault people.
basically.
Second degree assault. Basically.
Yeah.
So she catches second degree assaults back to back to back, and that's how
She just
grew up.
haven't had
So
any
now
repercussions.
She took a brick to the face.
Yeah. The other one is from. I have a video of.
Just think about it. She out there committing second degree assaults and took a first degree assault to the face.
She, the guy.
Goddamn.
One of the guys that was standing around.
Needs some milk.
He got a response.
One of the guys who was there that did not help her when she was getting hit with the brick, right? I feel like people need to know the whole story before they start commenting and say things they don't understand or they don't know. You guys don't even remember who you guys are trying to defend, who you guys are trying to speak up for. This is the same woman that was going around smacking white people in the streets. She's not innocent. She was actually taunting the guy to hit her. Why would I go defend somebody that's actually looking for trouble?
He's one of the guys.
This woman, she is literally a troublemaker. Everybody that knows her in our community knows she's a troublemaker. I'm not gonna...
I'm glad I seen these clips because I didn't know that's what the
there.
fuck she was out there doing. And she actually had me feel very
Me
mean
too.
on the dudes.
Me
Now
too.
I'm seeing what the truth. You deserve the brick to your goddamn head.
No,
Maybe
I'm not
it
going to
shook
say
some
that.
common sense.
No.
You deserve what you deserve to your goddamn head.
No.
Because what you put out in the atmosphere is what the fuck you get back. You out here assaulting men and you thinking that it's okay.
I'm not saying in
But
no way,
this
shape,
nigga
or
right here
form.
said, you know what? I ain't gonna give you the 5-finger discount. I'm gonna give you a brick to your goddamn head. Maybe this gonna rattle your brain and give you some common sense to stop walking around assaulting motherfuckers.
No, wait a minute, no.
That's just what it is.
Yo, I'm not gonna say she deserves a brick in her face.
She deserves everything she got.
But no, he shouldn't have hit her because at the end of the day, if she did, listen. If this lady did smack you,
It was karma.
No,
That's all it was. It was karma.
The only thing I hurt was your pride. That smack did
God
not
just
hurt
used
your
him
big ass.
to give her instant karma. She took that brick because she was going around smacking people.
Yeah,
thinking
but
it
that
was
smack
okay.
didn't hurt that
But
man.
She didn't expect
like
that brick.
Now she shouldn't have did that either.
Mm-hmm.
She shouldn't have did that either. But that does not. Look how big men. Look what he did to her face.
Basically, this is what God is doing to showing her. Keep your goddamn hands to yourself, and take this as a lesson learned. You might want to find a new hobby because everybody is not going to take that.
Said too many times you help a person and they're
That's
the
just what
actual
it is.
aggressors. I mean, they go right back to the situation later. That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, so you wanted one of these men to take a charge for you. I mean, like once again, I don't think she should have got hit, but hey,
She got what she got.
She got what she got because of her actions.
Mm-hmm.
No one, karma. No one has to take a charge. Now, if someone did jump in and did do that, I would applaud them too, but I don't think they had to.
No, they didn't.
I mean, because she's the one that was in the wrong.
She got what she got. She wasn't dead. She was still talking, walking around, moving. Just take that knot as a lesson learned when you go look in the mirror like, next time I'm going to keep my goddamn hands to myself because I shouldn't be going around just hitting people because mama always told, and I guarantee it was somebody going off the old law, somebody hit you, you hit them the fuck back. And that's what he did. And you know one thing my grandfather used to tell me, if you can't beat him,
With
you
the
pick
brick,
up some,
though?
Man, he gave her instead of giving her the 5, she missed the 5-finger discount. She'd have gave enough of them out. He said, fuck that.
said
I'm
quarter
going
brick,
to
half brick,
I'm skip from the
brick.
second degree assault you've been handing out, and I'm going to give you this first. That's what he did. Had her face looking like Ninja Turtles.
Said should have pulled the switch off the tree and whipped her ass. That's
Shit.
hilarious. That would have been better than the brick, though. That brick, see, that's what make it super bad. You hit this lady with a brick, fam.
But she
Matter of
probably-
fact, it looked like she had.
So
let's
the
see,
man-
let me
this
get
what
a
I
little,
wanna know. So the man-
little clip of that. It looked like she had a brick on her face still. Look at this big ass thing on her face, cuz. Like, come on. Like,
I got to see this shit, yeah. I got to see that.
look at this.
I never did anything in my life
Ooh.
to hurt
See, that's
anybody.
what makes it wrong for me.
Nah, because you seeing the after effects and her crying.
No.
That's what you see. Yeah, we see it.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah,
Now-
we definitely see it. But that's just the outcome of you walking around assaulting people and you going viral off the shit and it's okay. Now, what happened if it was a man going around smacking bitches?
You're right, but
It'd be all over the internet. Oh, he's a dog and he's
no, we
that.
can't use that because
How we gonna use
we
that,
are
man?
bigger, stronger physical beings.
She was
man.
wrong. So we
No,
gonna
she was wrong. No, she was
we gonna be
wrong.
adults here. That's the outcome.
No, she was wrong.
That
And
was
there
the
should be a consequence, but a brick.
That was the
Okay,
consequence.
put it like this. He could have plucked her and she would have got it. Like,
Nah,
like
he-
brick is a little
he
too
wanted
much.
her to get smacked just like she was smacking everybody else, but he wanted to smack her with a brick. He wanted her to recognize.
Right.
Like,
But what you say? He could have killed her. That's a fact.
Yeah, he could have. He could have.
Now nobody had to take the charges,
but
hitting somebody with a brick is a little.
Like
excessive.
I said, we was talking about it a couple weeks ago. You could do whatever you want to do, but there's consequences behind it. So she did going around, going viral, going big, slapping dudes and thinking it's okay. And females probably laughing at the dude. Some dudes laughing at it too. It's cool because she's doing it. And they caught up with her. She met a break. So she need to take a lesson. That was God showing her, like, look, baby girl, you can't keep putting your hands on people. These are the end results. I think you might want to find a new profession. Because this shit right here going to get you killed. That's what it was. So I suggest her, stop doing it. Find something else to do. Go make some Girl Scout cookies or something. Sell some cookies or something. Or make some socks or something. Find something else to do. Because niggas out here ain't playing.
Her numbers is really got to go up. You know how many supporters it's going to get? Because people read the headlines and said women get smacked with a brick for not giving out her number. That's the headlines. Now, of course, you're going to get a lot of supporters like, oh, I feel so bad.
But that's why we need more people like the guy that spoke out, that told the truth of what really happened. No, she brought it on herself. She was out there smacking people, disrespecting people. She was drawing all attention to herself. She caught a brick to the face.
Yeah. So
that's just what it was.
Let's get into
keep your goddamn hands to yourself.
Once again, appreciate y'all for pulling up. Now we about to be on the wrap up. We're gonna get into our community. Word to the community, as we do at the end of every show. And once again, we're gonna try to bring back the community spotlight. That's where we shout out different businesses, or you got an organization in the neighborhood or whatever. Y'all send the information in to kingstable42@gmail.com. Hit us up on Facebook. Send us the information. We'll show them some love. But you got a word to the community today?
The word to community. The word to community. Spread love, not hate. Spread love, not hate. Be humble. Work together as a community, as a family. Black folks, let's stick together. Like my man, he trying to get into politics and shit, so you gotta start going to the courthouses and doing a little town hall meetings and stuff like that. Even if all of us just gotta meet up at one spot and just go in it together, so you ain't gotta walk in it by yourself. But we need to start doing that more and connecting with more, and start connecting with your neighbors and stuff. No matter what color, race they are, man, go outside, man. Pull that grill out, man. Start talking, communicate. You be surprised how cool your fucking neighbor is. Yeah. You might sit there and think, oh, this white man, he stuck up. And the whole time he smoked big weed and he chill as humble as a motherfucker. Like the same music you like. How you gonna know if you don't talk to him?
Yeah. She's a brick house. My bad.
Who hit that joint? Y'all still
hell. They going in on the brick. Oh man, it's fucked up. But yeah, go ahead, man.
Yeah, spread love, not hate. And black folks, we gotta start. This summer failed. So next summer, man, let's start doing the cookouts again. Let's start doing the family reunions again. Let's start doing all that shit. Let's not meet up when it's a fucking funeral. Let's start having family gatherings again. Let's start doing all that shit now, man. We can do that. A lot of y'all got stamps, so I ain't no problem to say you ain't got no goddamn food.
Say word to the community. Don't fuck around and find out.
I don't want her no excuse. Well, we ain't got enough food to cook. Y'all got stamps.
We got enough people. I'm gonna pick it back off of yours. So
that's
before
facts.
we get out of here, my word to community is realize there's strength in numbers. Now, you're trying to walk through this journey alone. You got all these family members. You're gonna care about what this person thinks and what that person thinks. Hey, just go talk to them. The strength in numbers, man. Y'all can do this shit way better together. Once again, appreciate you everybody for pulling up. It's your man King City. Bang doing the building.
Yes, sir.
King Smoke will be back next week in the building. He had to take care of some things. As always, Beltway Radio, King's Table, every Wednesday, 4 to 6 p.m.
This thing is real.
Hey,
put your yak in the sky, my nigga. Don't pour it out. Lift it high, my nigga. Real, recognize real.